Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 136 of Miami Dolphins content. Your boy Bleezy and CT holding it down with you every Monday night at 8:30. We're doing impromptu shows throughout the week. So make sure, like, sub, hit that notification bell if you haven't so you can find out when we're live every time. Tonight's episode, the Kurt Warner saga continues, and Kurt Warner has named Tua Tagovailoa the number one anticipatory quarterback in the NFL. So, a lot to talk about. Lots to talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Kurt Warner, obviously he appreciates Tua, and so we're gonna talk about what he said, and and impromptu shows. How about that banger last night, huh?
Yeah, man. 2.5 hours or something like that. Normally don't do Sunday shows. We kind of try to relax before our Monday, but
I think it was a little over 4 hours, but yeah.
Was it?
I think it was, man. I think it was. It's all good though, man. We love it, man. That's how we do. That's why we do this, man. We love talking Dolphins. And we love open panel shows, man. We come on here and drop the link. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Drop the link and let them go at it.
Yeah. We're not really about the drama, the arguing and all that, but whatever. Bring it on. Cap for life. The GOAT is in the building.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Gatos, baby. Let's go. They're in the first period now, still 0-0, but yeah, man.
I'm watching it. I've got it on the big screen.
Same here. Let's go.
Hell yeah, go Cat. Let's get this, man. I heard a lot of people saying if the Panthers win tonight, it's over. They're saying there's no way they will lose if they win tonight.
Nah, man. I mean, you can't go in a 2-0 hole. And the way that we beat the shit out of them on Saturday, man, I mean, they were bloody, banged up, bruised up. You could see the Oilers just, I don't know, man. I don't know if the spirit's not there or what, but they definitely look deflated after Saturday's loss for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, go Cats. It just started 13:41 in the first period or whatever they call it in hockey.
Yeah, period. Yep. But yeah, man. But let's hop in, man. Let's hop in.
We'll be keeping an eye on that tonight.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's hop in, though, man. We talked a little bit last night about the back and forth Twitter battle of Kurt Warner and Greg Cassell and their little podcast thing there, and all the other people hopping in. The unemployed coach and TD coming in and trying to talk shit and getting embarrassed by Kurt Warner again. And I thought it was very ironic that after that, he actually put up a tweet yesterday saying he was going to be doing a film breakdown and an article for NFL or ESPN Plus or NFL Plus or whatever it was, speaking about the top anticipatory throwers in the NFL. And sure enough, Tua is number one in front of Brock Purdy and Joe Burrow being his third. And it's just another smack in the face to the Tua haters, especially TD, when he comes in there and says that, how did he say it? Something along the lines of spot throwing is not the same thing as anticipation. And Kurt Warner was like, please explain to me the difference between the two. And apparently TD has still not explained the difference between spot throwing and timing from anticipation. So I just thought it was ironic that after all of that, here we go. Kurt Warner puts out a thing for NFL Plus saying that Tua is the number one anticipatory quarterback in the NFL.
That's high praise, man, coming from Kurt Warner, because he was probably one of the best quarterbacks like that. He would put the ball in the money.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, I really think that it's hilarious that people continue to doubt him, continue to talk shit. And it's like there's a difference between understanding that he has the need to improve in certain areas, but when people again, just like TD, in that comment of saying that he can't do anything, he's bad at this, bad at this, bad at this. Oh no. But again, like we discussed last night, I'd take the word and evaluation skills of a Kurt Warner over a guy like Greg Cosell or TD or whoever the case may be. I mean, it's interesting to me that, again, people continue to play that game, and it's kind of sad, to be honest. But what did Mikey say? He said, you're missing the best part of these top three.
Top three what?
Yeah, I don't know. Pull up the tweet and scroll up, and it'll make you laugh. I'm not really sure.
Panthers have 5 shots to nothing right now, man. They're going to win this game.
They're bulldozing them already early.
Yeah, they are.
That sucks for Edmonton, but let's get it.
Pull up the tweet, scroll down, it will make you. I don't even know. I mean, we're not looking at tweets.
Yeah, I haven't gone on there. I just I got the article stating that he called Tua the number one anticipatory thrower in front of Brock Purdy and Joe Burrow. What is going on? Green Rat in the building.
Everybody,
what is going on, brother?
The MDC enforcer, Green Rat, in the building.
No, go ahead and pull up that Kurt Warner tweet. A bunch of fans started listing who they believed was the 3 he was talking about, and it'll blow your mind on some of the players that non-Dolphins fans were actually throwing in there. A lot. Some of them weren't even throwing Tua in the top 3.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
Just to let you know, one of the people on there said Josh Allen.
Whoa.
Which is absolutely hilarious, and I'll have to bring it up because I know Amicus's ass ain't up here, and I told him I got one for him, and I know he's hiding because he doesn't want to see it, but
I'm trying to fix my food. That's why I didn't jump up earlier. But
no, you're fine.
That's all good.
That was me in chat. That was saying that. That's my other.
Okay. Which one is it? Damn it! Oh, this one. Nope. Yeah. About he's Kurt Warner talking about having huge throws or whatever. He's like, I never made a single throw like that. And
pull up the one about where he said.
No. I'm going to get to that one. Okay. I've already taken this one, but for somebody to say Josh Allen, it's funny because he totally took a dig at Josh Allen, and he said, but he has to make them more on anticipation than being late in throwing a laser. And he was specifically speaking about guys like Josh Allen, that when you're slow at your fucking reads, but you can laser it in when you're late.
I took that tweet absolutely 100% at a 180 from what you understood it as. I think he just pretty much said that, a lot of quarterbacks, including myself, have to throw the ball earlier, anticipate and stuff, but there are other quarterbacks that can be late on it. It wasn't a dig on anybody. It was just stating a fact. That's my opinion on the tweet. I don't think it's a dig towards anybody. I think it's just saying there's 2 different types. people that have to throw with anticipation, and some that can get away with throwing the ball late because they got a rocket arm. I don't find that to be a dig on anybody. I think that's a great ability and stuff. It's just Tua doesn't have that part. That's all I had to say on it.
Hang on, you said Tua doesn't have what?
Tua doesn't have the big arm to where he can be late. That's just the way it is, right?
I think he does. I think he does have that arm. I don't think people give him credit for having that arm, but I think if he needs to jam it in there like Josh Allen, if Tua
Well, it depends. But we're talking about 40-yard passes to jam it in there. We're not talking 30-yard passes. We're talking deep balls, and that's what the whole conversation is. That pass was a deep ball where he sat back there and he can flick it 50, 60 yards.
With the flick of the
is what the whole conversation was about, not having the strength to drive it in on a 20-yard out or something.
No, and I understand what you're saying. My whole thing was this. No, I don't think it's necessarily Josh Allen sucks because he's always late on his reads and he has to throw a laser. He's making the point of there are people who are late on their reads, but because they have a freaking cannon that they can get away with that shit at times. Because there's also another tweet that he put about that, later on in that thread where he was talking about when people were trying to argue that point with him about, you can try that, but the problem is you're not going to. There's so many times that QBs get used to trying to do that, and that leads them to get intercepted because they go, oh, well, I made that late read last time and I was able to fit it in. Let me try it again. And it doesn't happen it doesn't happen as often as people think it does.
So to say this in the nicest way possible, he was talking about Josh Allen, a Lamar, Herbert, and somebody true to us, Dan Marino. That comment includes all of those type of football players. John Elway.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry to burst your bubble, CT. It wasn't Josh Allen hate. Sorry.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So anyway, when I hop onto the other thing, when I try to go over there, apparently my mic gets cut off. But the original post, he said, so the answer to my question, he was doing a thing for NFL Plus of QB insiders. He said his top three is Tua, Purdy, and Burrow, with Stafford and Cousins / Stroud rounding out my top five.
Hey, CT, you got to find the original post. The first post is asking the question. This is his answer to his own question. That's where you get all the stuff. Different people were trying to say who they thought was, the three that he was talking about. Some people said Stroud, Purdy, Burrow, Allen, Cousins, Geno Smith. They named probably about half of the league, including Tua. But what I found funny was that someone put Josh Allen in there.
I mean, Josh Allen, he can put touch on the ball if he has to. He's a decent passer,
So the long and short is they said Josh Allen was an Anticipitory top three. The other one
absolutely is ridiculous.
That makes you laugh.
Yeah. So it's like I said, Adam Schefter, the original reply to the thing was Adam Schefter saying Tua, Purdy, and Stafford pretty easy. He said close, and then this Jim Makusu guy said Stafford, Allen, and Tua. And there's just a whole bunch of them. And I mean, I'm not going to take 10,000 screenshots of the entire thing, but Yeah, man, it's all over the place. People trying to put Lamar Jackson was one in there. There's just a bunch of dumb shit.
I tell you, it was almost half the league. And the thing is this isn't coming from just Dolphin fans or Bills fans. This is coming from people that pay attention to Kurt Warner, not just Dolphin fans.
For Kurt Warner to say that, he's basically saying that Tua is the best passer in the league.
No. That's not what he's saying. Let me give you some perspective.
Of course he is, Amicus. Come on.
No, hold on. Let me give some quick perspective. Chris Sims talked highly of the anticipation of Tua as well. So does PFF. And PFF has him graded number 14. Chris Sims' quarterback ranking just came out. He has Tua number 18. So I'm just saying you can be really good in a certain category and not necessarily have an overall grade of a great quarterback.
Edmonton, and that's the thing, though, is we'll bring up Kurt Warner's original tweet from yesterday about that and what your argument is, because it's interesting what he had to say. But yeah, here's some of the funnier ones: Rodgers, Mahomes, and Burrow. There was another one who had Geno Smith in there. That was kind of funny. Herbert, and it's not a question, along with Phillip Rivers. Yeah, some of these guys are just freaking stupid, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, like that was like when did y'all see Chris Sims' quarterback ranking show?
No.
When he got to 14 and not 14, number 18, and number 19 was Geno Smith, number 18 was Tua, and he went through the reasons why he had Tua at number 18, but and he credited the anticipation. No, watch it, man. It's very, very informative, but he goes through the reasons why he has him at 18, but he talks highly of the anticipation. But he credits the system more so than Tua itself, and he says the one thing that Tua is lacking, and you wish he would work on, is being able to have that stronger throw to thread the needle in certain areas and not have to release the ball so quickly on these routes. So yeah, it is what it is. By the way, on that same quarterback ranking, Chris Sims has Josh Allen number 2.
So again,
well, then
that's
he's
why,
awful
again,
shit. So.
Exactly. But like I said, and here's the thing, though. Here's Warner's original tweet, and the funny thing is he's speaking directly about Greg Cassell being on whatever podcast it was or whatever, and he said, you guys know I love you, but what does that mean? His talent of quick processing, anticipation, and accuracy would make 90% of NFL QBs better. But we act as if he doesn't have the talent to be great. What I believe is the offense and Tua must improve on is getting beyond their first option. And that the ability, and again, if you would read the rest of the tweet and break it down, you would understand, because
are you saying Kurt Warner is calling Tua a one-read quarterback?
And as a matter of fact, he's not, but that's the problem, is people like you don't read the tweet and actually gather what he's saying. He said, and that the ability to give quality compliments and the ability of Tua to get them to when available is their biggest shortcoming, in my opinion. And this is not, quote unquote, a talent-based, so to speak, thoughts. And so what he's speaking about in this the second sentence in that is, he says, that ability to get quality compliments. And he goes on to further explain it more in depth in a farther down tweet. But he's explaining the fact that when Mike McDaniel has a muddled route tree, and if they get knocked off of a route or whatever, and you got 3 guys in the same little area, that's not a good compliment. When you have a check down receiver on the across to his body, that's not a good compliment for him to go, okay, if you have the first read over here and you got the second read over here, but because it's being muddled up, okay, now he has to go all the way to his check down cross body. That's not a good compliment. That's not a good route tree. That's
should
not
have
a
been
good
an
play
attorney.
design. And again, and he says, and then the ability of Tua to get to them when it's available, that's part of that. Again, if it's not available and he gets there and he gets to that read, but it's still not available, doesn't necessarily mean that, again, he's a quote unquote one read quarterback. So what Kurt Warner is saying is that Mike McDaniel, whether it's through Tyreek or Waddle or whoever, that's his first option. That's what he wants to get the ball to. If it's the same thing that we discussed on multiple occasions of having the same play ran out of different formations with Tyreek on the go, Waddle on the post, and whoever the third wide receiver is on the crossing route underneath. Well, if they have Waddle or they have Tyreek bracketed and they have Waddle bracketed, the only option that's left there is that third option, and he gets there often. So he's not a one-read quarterback. But what he's saying is okay, if you know that they're going to take these things away, then you need to have a different play design to have more than the same option, the same route tree over and over and over and over again.
Wow,
it becomes predictable.
You got all that from that one tweet? That is amazing.
No, there's multiple tweets. And like I said, I didn't go and screenshot all fucking 20,000 of every response to every person. But
no,
again,
I'm not talking about the response of people. I'm talking about Kurt Warner's tweet. You gathered all that from Kurt Warner's tweet.
No, he's tweeted replies to people's
okay. I got
responses that he said these things. But again, I haven't gone and screenshotted fucking 10,000 of them. But again, it's like TD wanted to say, quick processing is false. Anticipation, he says, mistaking spot throwing and timing with anticipation. And then he goes, accuracy, it's good, but it's not near elite as many think.
Did he respond to TD?
Yeah, Kurt did.
Wow.
He goes, explain to me the difference between spot throwing and timing from anticipation. Mm-hmm. And just for clarification, that was, I don't know. Now it's been 3 days, and TD still hasn't responded. So I guess TD still doesn't understand.
So let me throw my 2 cents in before we get too far off.
And then I'd like to give my 2 cents after you, Green Rat.
Okay, what I see reading in that is that Mike McDaniel and Tua, they have an offense where their first option of where they want to go, it's a great route tree to get that person open. But when that person isn't open, the routes need to improve opposite side of the ball or something to be able to have a so-called check down or another place to throw and stuff. More quality.
Quality complement.
That's the short layman terms of what CT I think was saying.
Yeah, no, I go ahead. Just let me know when I have the floor because I have a couple of comments.
You're good as far as I'm concerned.
Take the floor.
Yeah, I think Green Rat is pretty spot on there. Now listen, I could troll, and because when I read that, it's very clear that Kurt Warner says that Tua must improve on getting beyond the number one option. Now, for somebody like me who calls Tua a one-read quarterback and having Kurt Warner explicitly basically say that in the simplistic, it's just too good to be true. But I'm not going to do that to you, CT. I'm not going to do that to Dolphins Nation.
Hold on. The top offense and Tua.
Okay. All right, but I'm not going to do it, so you don't even have to worry about it. But I do agree with Green. I might do it a week from now, but I'm not going to do it tonight. I do agree with Green Rat, though. I think that it's funny when the fake news comes out and people say Josh Allen is a one-read quarterback, whereas he extends plays and goes through more than what a progression would even call for, right? So it's impossible to be one read when you extend plays and throw a 50-yard dart by the sideline. I mean, that's the very epitome of more than a one-read quarterback, right? But we make fun of that, so it baffles me. It doesn't make sense. And then we get this side where a whole system is based on Tua to get rid of the ball in 2.3 seconds. But now we look at a Kurt Warner tweet and say, no, he's not really a one-read quarterback. Here's the truth: is somewhere in the middle. Green Rat is absolutely right. It is a system based on Tua to get to that first read, which kind of makes him a one-read quarterback, but he just needs to improve on if that's not there, if that spot throwing thing isn't there. Like, don't just let go of the ball if nobody's there. Then extend the play and go through the progressions and have a better option than option number one.
Well, I mean, I think that's the plan, man. You know, I think that's what McDaniel's trying to do.
My only question for Amicus, real quick, this will really be quick. Is Josh Allen really going through reads, or is it a broken play that he's really good at finding people on the plays broken down and they're just running across the field?
Yeah, I mean, if you watch a full game or 2 games or 3 games of the whole season, you'll see his little head go 1, 2, 3, 4. It happens all the time, bro. He's a professional fucking quarterback. He's number 2 on most people's list, and we got to stop this narrative. But you are right; plays do break down quick sometimes, and that ability to get away is an asset for sure. Now, I will say that in Sim's breakdown of Josh Allen, one of the things. You know, he's got every club in the bag, right? As far as like a golf analogy. But if there was a club that was a little broken more than the others, it would be, well, decision making is my take on it. But also the touch throws. He's not the best at the touch throws. So, you know, anticipatory throws, touch throws, kind of similar. I would never put Josh Allen in the top 3 of that singular category. So whoever put him in that category, they're just trolling too. I don't mind Tua being in that top 3 by Kurt Warner. That makes sense. But I would like to bring to light a part of Sim's quarterback ranking where he had the touchdown to interception ratio over the past 3 seasons. And y'all know I always talk about this stat where Allen has the most touchdowns total over the past 5 seasons. But I was surprised to see, no surprise that Allen is number 1 in interceptions over the past
Rushing
3 years.
Touchdowns don't count.
Oh okay. Okay. But he's number 1 in that category of interceptions, right? Everybody knows that. Number 2 is Mahomes, who is 8 behind Allen over the past 3 seasons. That might surprise some. What also may surprise others is Tua is in the top 10. Now, Tua is only 15 interceptions less than Allen, but Allen has 30 more passing touchdowns than Tua and way more total touchdowns. It's astronomical. So we see a clear gap in skill level, I believe. And I think some things that some people thought Tua was so much better at, when you really do the analytics of those numbers in the microcosm of it, you will see that there's just a huge gap overall.
And that's where, again, analytics and stats don't tell the story, and not watching the games, because yet how is it that Raheem Mostert had the most rushing touchdowns? So if Tua's throwing the damn ball to get us down there and we run the ball in, okay, that takes away a touchdown that Tua could have thrown. But you're going to sit here and try to argue because Josh Allen has more touchdowns. Well, there's a story to be told.
30 more touchdown passes, CT. 30
over
more.
Over the last
3
5
years.
years.
No, 3 years. 3
So
years.
again, Raheem Mostert had how many? He had 14 or 17 touchdowns, something like that last year.
No, but you're missing my point. Hold on, please. 1 second. You're missing my point. What do you have to do to have a passing touchdown? You have to what to the ball? You got to throw it, right? That's a key element in a passing touchdown.
You have
So
to
if
pass.
you have, hold on, if you have 30 more passing touchdowns than Tua, but only 15 more interceptions, should we go any further with this conversation, or do you understand where I'm going?
Oh, I know where you were going the first
Okay.
time. And like
All
we
right.
talked
The
about
Y'all can
before, when
finish
Bills'
your
this up.
defense must
interception
really suck that
ratio.
they can't keep the lead.
Damn.
Oh. I mean, my whole argument is, again, Tua goes in and, okay, we get in on the 3 or 4 yard line after he just, threw a deep pass or whatever the case may be. Okay, we run the ball. How often does Buffalo or any other quarterback, especially, bigger quarterbacks, go, well, we'll just have Allen do a QB sneak, or we'll have this person, Lamar Jackson run on the edge. Like, you can have touchdowns that way, but that doesn't necessarily mean that, again, because Josh Allen had 30 more touchdowns. Well, yeah, when you're throwing the ball much more often than Tua is, you're going to have more touchdowns and more interceptions. How many pass attempts does Josh Allen have on average per game versus Tua? Well, when your scheme is designed that way, so now you're going to blame the quarterback for the coaching decide, we're going to just run the ball in, even though you got us down here, we're just going to run the ball in. I think that's a flawed argument to try to have.
I think the only problem is the truth is Tua has only started to become the quarterback that he might be in the last 2 years. So you throw in the third year, and I think that kind of skews the stats a little bit, but maybe not. I could be wrong. Just a guess.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got to take into account, how often was he throwing the ball in Flores' offense too. And again, is it a lack of ability? No. Just like people say he doesn't have the arm to throw outside the numbers, then why was it that the entire first, year and a half, the first 2 seasons he was there, he was throwing back shoulder throws to Devontae Parker perfectly out on the edge, outside the numbers. So he has the arm strength to get the ball outside the numbers. He has the ability to get the ball downfield. The problem is again, it's the difference between having the physical ability to get the ball there and then having the ability of a Josh Allen or Herbert to have a rocket. It's overstated. And it's kind of freaking annoying at times because, again, just like Kurt Warner said, that if 90% of the league had his quick processing skills, his anticipation, and his accuracy, 90% of those quarterbacks would be a much better quarterback. So if somebody doesn't have the skills that he has, and essentially he's saying that 90% of the league doesn't have his skills in those aspects, pretty sure that makes that a great trait to have, or great characteristics to have. Just like Amicus likes to say, he's never going to be a great quarterback. Well, I could agree he's never going to be an elite quarterback, but he can be a great quarterback, and friggin' Kurt Warner thinks so too. Prime example from his tweet.
I mean, he's been in the MVP talk, the past 2 years?
Yeah.
1 year he got injured.
Until the end of the year, where he got injured in the first one, and then last year where, injuries and the freaking team fell apart at the end, but it happens.
Right. Yeah. So, I don't know. He needs to put it all together. It's he's got a bunch of doubters, man, obviously, including a bunch of Dolphins fans. And so, but he's got to prove it himself. I think outside of the Dolphins family, people kind of put him on the same level as Dak. I think he's dead even with Dak Prescott. I don't know. Maybe people think Dak's better than him. I don't think so at all.
Which is ridiculous, but that's, again, they think that and a lot of that, I think, with the Dak stuff is you're playing on a team like the Cowboys, and we all know how, insane their fans are. But, even if the guy sucks, which again, he has quite a bit, it's still I'm going to have my quarterbacks back. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, well, you can keep lying to yourself if that's what you like to do. But at some point, you got to be honest, especially with Dak, his inability late in the seasons and in pivotal games and all of these things, but yet magically he's better than Tua. Well, if you're trying to kill Tua because he quote unquote can't do things in big games and this, that, and the other, then why is it that you guys ignore that about Dak Prescott? So that's kind of my take on that.
Dak's a little bit different due to the point that, yes, Dak's issue is playoffs, period. I mean, he sucks in the playoffs. But during the regular season, Dak is a pretty darn good quarterback. Very similar to so far right now. Tua is a very good quarterback in the regular season and has had one chance to prove it in the playoffs, and he got skunked.
Yeah.
So if you look at the two quarterbacks, Dak has done it for a longer time. And some of these people will give Dak a little edge at times due to the point he's done it for multiple years. However long he's been in the league. Tua has only done it for 2 years.
Yeah, but that's a semantical argument of, okay, if they had the same amount of years and opportunities, and, again, we've discussed it nauseum, you take all the fucking good Cowboy teams that Dak has been on. I mean, look at their defenses, look at their offense, look at their offensive line, look at their running game. Your inability to win with that kind of team, and yet to put in that position, do you not think the fucking Tua would have had a better outcome than a Dak Prescott?
Tua's had a pretty good team the last 2 years. Injury did derail the first one. This last one, Tua was there, but obviously
the defense
was destroyed by injury. But the fact is if you're grading quarterbacks and ranking them, you got to factor. You can't factor in some of those crazy things. You just got.
You're right, Green Rat. But he was on track this past year for MVP. There was some MVP talk, and what happened? How did he fall off the map? Because he didn't get hurt.
The Ravens game,
huh?
The Ravens game where we dropped a couple of passes that would have kept us in that game, and then we got our asses kicked.
Yeah,
we got crushed.
I mean, when your defense gives up 40-something points and our offense scored like 21 or something like that, or not even 17, somewhere in there.
So that's when he fell out. It was the Ravens game.
Ravens game is what cost him.
Okay. Yeah.
But Green Rat's saying there was a couple of drop passes.
We dropped 2 touchdown passes in that game.
I remember the Tyreek dropped one, right?
Yeah. Momentum's a killer if you don't have it.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
But Lamar also played really well too. So there's 2 quarterbacks in the league that just seem to play pretty good when they play us, and that's Lamar and Josh Allen.
Yeah, Josh Allen for sure.
And we're talking about like Mahomes and his numbers and stuff. You got to remember last year Mahomes did not play very well during the regular season. The Chiefs were not very good.
No, and then in the playoffs they turned it up.
Well, their defense turned it up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And Mahomes did Mahomes things. I mean,
it's like they were sandbagging, like we'll make the league think we suck, and then all of a sudden,
right? You can say that. I mean, there's no argument with it because of how it looked, but I mean,
they just won 2 in a row. They're looking for a 3-peat right now, aren't they?
Yeah, but they won't fool nobody again. Like, yeah, they're not. I promise you, they will not three-peat. It ain't happening.
Nah, I don't think so either because we're going to win.
attaboy, Bleezy.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
talking about? You know what I'm talking about, Green Rat? The parade will be on South Beach this coming up year. You heard me?
Yeah, but I'd still like to move the team.
Just because you don't like the
Dolphin
traffic?
Stadium would look great in Iowa. I'm telling you.
A little less traffic.
Yeah, right in the middle of some cornfields. Yeah.
Goddamn right. Right beside the Field of Dreams
The
football or baseball field.
Iowa Dolphins.
Literally, I live within 15 miles of one of the Field of Dreams fields for the movie.
Is that right?
Is that the same field where they had the White Sox game a couple of years back? That was a good game, man.
No, but this was for the filming part of it. I believe the other game was somewhere else.
Oh, they didn't play that game where it
There's
was
more
filmed?
than one place that they film it,
Okay.
just for knowledge, and one of them is by Alleman, Iowa, which is like, I guess actually it's only like 8 miles to Alleman, probably 11 miles from where I live. So,
Well, Amicus, what's your take? Oh, everybody, welcome MCJB in the building. But real quick, Amicus, who's, in your opinion, who's the better quarterback, Dak or Tua?
It's gonna surprise y'all, but I say Tua.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't think it's close.
You don't think it's close?
No, I know Tua hasn't won a playoff game yet, but listen, Dak ain't much better. He does, at least Tua has the regular season credentials. Dak doesn't even get that most of the time. He had it a little bit last year. Before that, man, it was like, when is Dak going to step up? When is Dak going to step up? And that's not just a playoff thing. That was a regular season conversation too, you know? So, yeah.
MC,
I guess I thought he was a little more solid earlier in his career. I know the one year both the Cowboys, that whole division went into the shithole.
You know when he was solid,
was bad.
He was you know when he was solid? He was solid when he took the job from Romo. That's why they got rid of Romo, because he was so solid. And then everybody expected him to be that solid continuously, and he wasn't.
Like MC said, he was he was good at Mississippi State, and his rookie year.
The last time he was good.
His rookie year was good at Dallas, and like Amicus is saying, they were like, "Oh hell yeah, we're sold." You know, kicked Romo out of the building, and what they didn't realize is Dak is not all that.
Dak's not really good at passer. He's a better runner, but that don't really last in the NFL unless you're like a freak of nature.
Right.
Like, if you're like a Lamar Jackson type, then that's different. But Dak ain't nowhere even close to Lamar Jackson. He was at Mississippi State, though. I give you that, though. Yeah, he was a definitely running quarterback at Mississippi State. But once he got to the NFL, a whole different ball game.
He's more of a pocket passer at Dallas for sure.
Yeah.
You know,
he doesn't have the size to be running the ball.
He's just not that good. He's not that good.
Didn't he screw up his foot really bad though?
Where at in NFL or college?
And at Dallas.
Yeah, he could have. I don't remember, but he probably did.
No, he did.
He broke it or something, didn't he?
Yeah.
Ugh, broke a foot. Ew.
Yeah, but that was a few years back.
Right.
Philly is going to beat the piss out of them in that division.
All right, it's too quiet. Where are you at, CT?
He's probably writing a soliloquy to me in private DMs, waiting for him to press the send button.
I think he's talking,
okay.
but
I was like, why is he so quiet?
His mic. I think he's actually talking, but his mic's cut off. He didn't realize it.
That's probably right.
That could happen.
But no, Dak and Tua, I don't know, man. You know, What's up with the Tua, the Dak contract and the Trevor Lawrence contract?
I have no idea about that. What's going on?
All of a sudden, Tua, there's no talk about his contract. We're post June 1st now. We didn't do shit post June 1st.
We haven't either.
I mean, nothing.
Right, but you got to remember, once all those players are released and stuff, that's going to change everything. So they got to put a lot more work into who they think's going to be released.
Oh, you mean
on that very last preseason game? They don't cut some of them. I think.
That's a great point. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, you have to have enough money in the bank. So when some rosters that are really stacked, they let go of that 54th player. That 54th player is a starter on 10 NFL teams, right? So based on the position. And then you got to be able to sign that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've signed all of our rookies except for 2. So
you know which 2?
Chop and the lineman, the big tall son of a bitch.
The Patrick, the guy from Texas or Houston, whatever the
Patrick Paul. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude's a beast.
But yeah, I think they got all the other guys already inked, so
he's got the size.
Yeah, I can't remember like a season I've been this excited about more than this one coming up. I just think there's so many storylines, even in the AFC East alone. But you have the Chiefs trying to go for a three-peat, right? You have Rodgers and the Jets. You have
the Chiefs. Sorry.
No, say it again, man. But this time stick your chest out. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck them damn Swifties. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry,
yeah.
Swifties.
No, you have the Swifties, right? Round 2. And I mean, I think between like the Dolphins and the Bills, there's an interesting storyline there as well.
It is.
It is interesting. It is interesting.
Especially
I think it could be Ollie Frazier. That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly. Definitely, man. Listen, every hero needs a villain, right? Every protagonist needs an antagonist. I mean,
and you can throw in New York is like Foreman or something. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Hey, that's going to be an interesting game too, man. Week 1, the Bills and the Jets. That's going to be very interesting.
Well, no, that's not week 1.
That happened last year.
That happened last year.
Who do y'all play week 1?
Cardinals. We play y'all week 2.
A soft game.
Y'all got in the bag.
How did you guys get the Cardinals?
Well, because obviously we called the league office and we said we need a nice little tune-up before we travel down to Miami to whoop up on the fucking Dolphins. Right?
No, it's called sucking up Roger Goodell's dick.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, when you got
I'm still mad about week 2, dog. That's not right.
Bills shit.
It's probably because of the Swift shit. Fucking had everybody take fucking stupid ass games and shit because we gotta placate to the fucking Chiefs.
Yeah,
we were doing so good for a couple minutes.
I know, man. Like, what the fuck?
It's MC's fault this time.
What did I do? Oh, the CT. Damn. It is my fault. I'm sorry. CT.
Come on,
we can't hear you, CT. Put your come back in. We can't hear you.
Nah, I was gone. I had to handle something.
But no,
I think hold on. I think CT's thing was moving, but we didn't hear anything. Is he trying to speak?
What's that?
I think CT's trying to speak.
He stepped away.
Shut damn it, Bleezy!
Oh.
You ruined it! Nah, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No, it will be interesting in the AFC and stuff. I mean, like you said, there's a lot of cool storylines and.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying about the Jets. For some reason, I was thinking they played the damn Bills week 1. I think maybe we talked about
that was last year.
It doesn't matter.
That was last year on 9/11.
Yeah, but the Jets are favored over. I looked at it again on the Hard Rock app today. The fact that the Jets are favored over us in the to win the conference,
That's
or
some
not, I mean
fuck
to win
shit,
the
though.
division is ridiculous.
The division?
The
Ain't
AFC
that a bitch?
East.
Ain't
Yes,
that a bitch?
the Bills are the favorite, then the
Oh, I
Jets,
thought
and
you
then
said the
us.
Jets were the. Hold on, I thought you said the Jets were the favorite.
No, well, no, they're
Yeah.
above us.
Listen, I think the Bills being the favorite, that's fair to beat the man. You got to beat the man, just like if it were the Bills versus the Chiefs, right? The Chiefs have owned us in the playoffs,
I
and
agree.
they've won the Super
Alright.
Bowl 3 out of the past 4
I
years.
agree about the
But to
Bills.
have the Jets be the favorites over the
That's right.
Dolphins,
I
when the
thought I heard.
Dolphins were just one game away from winning the division, that to me is more insulting.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's called the NFL. Don't Roger Goodell don't like the Dolphins.
I don't get that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Why do you think we gotta play Buffalo at night again? Roger Goodell don't like us.
Well, you're playing us at night because
I
it's a
agree with
prime
that.
time fucking game.
No, it don't have to be a prime time fucking game. Play us in the daytime, bitch. Pussies.
Sure. How about
We gotta
January
play y'all in
7th?
the fucking snow. Y'all don't have an indoor stadium. Yeah,
Yeah,
I said it. Pussies.
build a balanced stadium, bitch, and we
Barfalo my
will.
ass. Barfalo my ass.
Domes on everything. Wait, let me rephrase that. Retractable roofs on all fields.
Wait, hold on. Are y'all getting? I know you're getting a new stadium, but is it indoor, retractable, or outdoor?
They're building an open.
So it,
Open? Is
somebody
it
was
Same,
telling me
same
it was
thing
gonna
that
be a
they have.
retractable roof. I don't
It's
know who
got to
told
be.
me.
It's not retractable.
I thought it was gonna be a retractable roof. Somebody was telling me that. I could be wrong. Somebody
Amicus?
Amicus
Oh,
don't know.
Yeah,
Amicus don't know shit.
so, hey, hold on. The wifey needed help with something, and she's way more
I
important
had
than
a
any of you
question.
fucking scallywags.
Oh yeah,
So, what's the
for sure.
question?
They dome in
All right, so
the
I
new Bill
over.
Stadium or not?
It's a rumor that the roof is gonna be retractable in your new
No,
stadium.
no,
True or
it's not.
false?
It's just going to be it's just like y'all's. It's open, but it's going to have like a canopy. It's not going to be as open as it is now. There'll be a
Okay.
canopy like over the seating, most of the seating, but the snow and the rain will be able to hit the field. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, I was just wondering. I was hearing rumors. That was it.
Yep.
Fuck y'all. Sorry.
Any other Bills news, Amicus?
Yeah, what's going on with your horseshit team?
Oh shit!
I mean, the only other news I have is that like everybody's super excited about Chase Claypool. This could be the steal of the century. And I mean, what everyone looked at is a wide receiver room with holes in it is now all of a sudden being looked upon. If a couple of things happen that is projected to be happening based on what we're seeing in these camps, it could be a really scary receiving core. Which is shocking, like honestly, I'm like, you lose Diggs, you lose Davis. Now, I didn't give a fuck about Davis, but still, Davis was productive in certain areas and certain times shortly. And it's a little, at first glance, you're like, well, what the fuck, man? Number one and number two gone. But now all of a sudden, it's like a blessing in disguise. Like this could be a really scary team offensively out of nowhere.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Chase Claypool, the steal.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy, isn't it?
That's
But
a
yeah,
troll.
Everybody
I
welcome
know
Spidey
he
to the
gotta be
building.
trolling.
no, I'm
Amicus,
not.
please tell me that was
I'm
a
100%
bullshitting.
fucking serious.
So Spider
Oh, you're
Man, should
funny,
we
bro.
should
Yeah.
we extend Tyreek Hill? I'd like to hear what you have to say.
Oh shit! And this got me laughing. This is funny.
I think Tyreek, as
Chase,
long as he continues to produce at the clip he is producing at, I don't mind re-signing him. I just want to I don't want to like give him new money. Just whatever money that exists, I'll just guarantee it. That way we can create cap space and give him give him more guaranteed money. So he can be happy. Yeah.
Hold on. Irvin,
Mm-hmm.
what the fuck is that middle flag?
Australia.
Why? You're Australian?
No.
Yeah, he
There's a
went to
place I would like to visit.
Outback tonight.
Oh, okay. I got he wants some Outback steak down. Sorry, my bad. Off topic. Anyway, but
Australia.
He had a blooming onion.
Australians and Puerto Ricans, they're kind of like brothers in a way.
Australian Boricua. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to get off topic. I really didn't mean to. Anyway, so Amicus question. Another question. Good talk. Got my answer.
Hit him with it, MC. Hit him with it. He'll be right. He's probably doing something with his wife. But
Well, yeah, I'm back.
No, my bad. I was just wondering, when are you coming? Well, I'm not there no more, but when are you going to Atlanta?
I don't know, man. I was
I'm not there no more. I don't know why I asked, but
okay. Then yeah, I don't know why you asked either. But
I was just wondering.
I don't
I
know.
was just curious.
It could be
Are you
in
gonna go to a
September.
game?
It could be in September. But honestly, with Acuna Jr. out and Spencer
that's
Strider
tough.
out, like this team might not even fucking make the playoffs this year. We're kind of injury prone at the moment, so
Yeah, the bat
I might not even go this year.
The bat got really cold.
The
My
bat
dad was
got
telling me.
really, really, really cold, and
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense to me either.
Yeah, my dad was working. You know, he works at the stadium, and he was like, "Yeah, the bats got cold." And
Yeah,
I don't really care for baseball like that, but anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck,
I don't
the
go.
Panthers almost
Who's
scored.
your favorite baseball team, NCJB? Isn't it the Braves?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Fucking
That's
Panthers
great.
almost
Flopper.
scored.
I don't really care for baseball like that, bro. I
Hey,
really
I was
don't.
wondering why the show was so quiet. CT
Because
wasn't
CT's
talking.
not here.
I don't know. It's
CT's
kind of
not
mellow.
here.
The show was so quiet. I was like, oh my god,
It's
CT's
like
not
a mellow
talking
vibe.
over
It's
anybody.
like a mellow vibe
On
going
mute,
on.
that's
Right?
why
You-
it's quiet. We don't hear
But
nothing about
Spidey, here's the funny part: if CT like dropped from the panel, I think everybody would be like freely speaking, right?
It's going to be a problem, and you can't go out.
I think.
Oh, there
I
he
think,
is.
and we can have a conversation.
That's
Hold on.
an
Hold on.
absolute fact.
We
That's an
can't hear
absolute
you.
fact, Hamilton.
Is he talking?
I think he's watching
on.
the hockey game in the
I don't think he's
background.
talking to us. Hang on.
No, he's not.
I wasn't talking to anybody.
I think it was the hockey game. Do you have the hockey game in the background?
Yeah, I'm watching the hockey game, but I'm letting
I
y'all
knew
talk.
it.
I'm listening. I mean,
You
there's
know what,
really.
CT?
I
He
mean,
was bleeding through a little bit.
Yeah, it was bleeding through.
okay. Well, I'll mute it then.
Well, no, Florida should have scored right there. They were fucking all over that goal.
Yeah, dude, he should have had the shorthanded goal, and we should have had the goal after that. But it's all good, man.
Yeah, they're attacking like a motherfucker.
Still early second, dude.
Yeah, it is. Hey, we got our cup down here in Fort Myers. Shout out to the Florida Everblades, baby.
Minor league hockey.
Yep,
Oh,
minor
God.
league hockey got the Kelly Cup in town.
Ain't nobody
We
give
three
a damn about that.
we three-peated. We beat Kansas City's team, so FKC. But we just won 3 in a row, bro. 3 Kelly
Fuck
Cups.
them
We
Swifties.
three-peated.
That's right. That's right. Fuck them Swifties.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with the Eagles and Packers can't wear green thing?
Yeah, I don't know
Right.
about that
The
either.
NFL disproved that. They already released the statement. So apparently in Brazil, they have some gang issues, and you're not supposed to
shit.
wear green or orange. Apparently, are part of the gang colors down there. But the NFL said that they would they're allowed to wear green and whatever. But yeah.
That ain't good.
I just
So
saw
what-
it, so I didn't know.
So what? So that tells me that who are the two teams playing?
The Eagles and the Packers.
So one gang is going to be going getting Philly gear. The other gang is going to be getting Packer gear. You know?
That's gonna be wild.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
why I
not
don't
really.
like international
The Packers colors are green and yellow and white. So I mean,
That's
if they
Brazil.
wear their white alternates and then Philly wears their black alternates, is I think what one of the articles was saying might end up happening. But the NFL said that they're not going to tell them they can't wear green.
That's crazy that a color
That
would
is
be-
wild.
You know, evidently they should have sent the Steelers and the Raiders down there.
Yeah, like somebody different. That's an issue.
Without the green, you know. They should have sent the
Or
Bills
send
down there.
Miami. You should have sent. Well, nah, I take that
We got
back.
green.
Don't
We
send us
got,
there.
you know, that's what I'm saying. Pittsburgh, Raiders, Buffalo. That's who should have got
We'd
sent.
send the Jets just because we don't want them back.
See if they can crash over there.
Everybody,
I'm
welcome the
dead.
GOAT in the building. What's up, Cap?
Hey, I don't know if my phone's gonna hold up too long, man.
What?
All good, all good. How you feeling, man? You watching this hockey game?
Yeah, man, I'm trying to hold on. If the phone cracks out, my bad, bro. But yeah, it's looking kind of I think we're a little bit we're catching our wind right now. It's 3 periods right now. I think the second period they're just catching their wind until the third period we just start trying. I don't know, dude. Right now we gotta just catch our breath right now, bro.
Right.
Hey, Cap. Que la que hay? I got a question for you.
Young blood.
What's up? Hey, I'm gonna text you. Never mind. I'm gonna text you. I don't want to interrupt their show. Never mind. I'm gonna text you like something.
Dale.
All right, bet wepa.
But Cap, what do you think about Tua versus Dak? Is Tua a much better quarterback?
Then what was the question? The phone was breaking up.
Tua versus Dak Prescott.
Oh, versus Dak. Oh
Yeah.
man, I've always said this, man, for the past year and a half, the past 2 seasons. I've been saying the Dolphins are like the spitting image of the Cowboys, pretty much.
Right.
Head to head. I mean, like I said, I always value head to head. Head to head, you have to honor that Tua beat Dak head to head. They beat the Cowboys head to head.
Yeah.
As far as
Yeah. That's
better than him. I mean, the Cowboys have won their division a couple of times at least in that 9-year span that Dak's been there. I'm assuming
No,
because he wouldn't be there 9 years if they didn't win the division.
I thought the Eagles won it a lot.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm asking. I mean, I hope that Dak at least won a couple of division games
I
while he
think
was
they've
there.
been wild cards because I think they've been
They
the
may have-
wild card.
They may have won it his rookie year. I think they did.
Yeah, maybe that, but
I don't know. He came in gangbusters his rookie year. He looked fucking really, really good. And then come to find out 9 years later, he may not be all that. But
That's what I'm saying. Like, do we want to be in that predicament?
right, bro. I know. I think 2 is a level above him, though, man. I think we're better off than the Cowboys. I think.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like, I mean, what's the comps on them as far as record wise? Who's better? Because Dak's been in the league longer, right? So you have to, you can't do it that way because it's not fair.
Which is what I said earlier. It's an apples to oranges comparison. I mean, you can make the comparison as far as head to head.
Exactly.
But again, I also discussed that you look at the Cowboys. They've had a stout offensive line, a great running game, great defenses for multiple years throughout Dak's career, and he couldn't find a way to win there. And you can make the argument the last 2 years Tua's had a good defense. And but again, we've dealt with him having his concussion injuries 1 year. Then, this past year, the offensive line was destroyed. The defense was decimated by injuries. Like, it's hard to compare the two in that aspect. But
CT. Miami Dolphins.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. Yeah.
Signed safety Marcus May.
Yeah, from the Saints. I think he
From
played
the
for the
Saints.
Saints.
From the Saints. It just popped up on my phone.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Interesting.
Wasn't that this afternoon? We saw.
Oh, that's
was
hey,
it?
recheck the line in Vegas, Bleezy. They might have you winning the AFC East now.
Winning?
Oh Jesus, Amicus.
He
Winning
trolling.
over the Bills?
Yeah, that's a good signing, man. Don't do that. Come on.
Hey, what happened? What's going on?
We signed a safety.
Puto.
Marcus
Safety.
May
Safety.
Okay.
Come on,
wasn't.
Spidey. You
It's
can't
not
give
who
us
they
a
wanted.
No, they probably
Spidey?
want Justin Simmons.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I just said it's not who they wanted, though.
Is that like a second choice? We fell off
It's a Dollar Tree bargain, baby. We're stretching that dollar, baby.
cap, right? We've been talking about that Dollar Tree shopping.
Right, but why aren't the other teams signing Simmons? There has to be something going on.
It's if you think about it, man, it's really a rumor. No one's really talked about it, but him just popping up his eyes on Twitter to a tweet. But I mean, besides that, it's just been hearsay. It's not really, no, I don't think nobody's really asking for his price.
Right, exactly. Simmons is asking for too much, so it's just like a game of chess at the moment.
Fair.
Yeah, I mean, if he's wanting to break the bank, I mean, the fact that he hasn't signed is pretty obvious as to why that whatever amount he's asking for, most teams think is absolutely ridiculous. So,
Was he healthy at the end of the year?
I have no idea.
All right, here we go. Check it out. Let's see what this says.
It's got to be a 1 year, 2 year max. You know how he does it.
Here we go.
Well, no, that's what
How
they're
old
saying
is
is
this?
he
How
wants a
old is
long.
this?
Hey, signs Dolphins contract after Jets and Saints.
How old is he?
Blah blah blah. Agreed to a deal. They don't really talk about them. Oh well, that's a hell of an article.
So I think that's what the holdup is with Simmons is he wants a long-term deal, and I think a lot of teams are only willing to do like 1 or 2 year.
Like, that might be
Veteran
it.
safety.
So was he a Jet
I've
then a
heard of
Saint?
Marcus May. I just don't know how good he is.
He's 31 years old. Cap, probably a 1 year deal, bro. He's he's 31.
Oh yeah, we got at least 7 guys in the 30-30 club. I mean, it's got to
Looks
be a
like
1 year.
Yeah, it looks like he played for the Jets first and then the Saints. He played college.
It might be a
football.
2 year, but an out after the first.
He's a native of
incentive
Melbourne,
base,
Florida. Played college at Florida. Gator. Yeah.
So are we okay with the safeties? Are we okay with the secondary, with the linebackers, D tackles? Are we okay with the defense, or do we keep picking and plugging for defense?
I think that's the $1 million question, Cap.
Man, we were talking last night about it. There's a lot of holes left on this team, especially on defense.
Still on defense?
Yeah.
No, I mean, really, like we talked about, if Phillips and Chubb aren't going to be ready until after the bye, you're really expecting Duke Riley, Mo Kamara, Chop, and what's his name? The guy
Shaq
we
Barrett.
added, Shaq Barrett, to hold it down. That's not a very good rotation, to be honest.
Yo,
Well, that's
this
yet
guy-
to be seen. I mean, if it's young guys, I mean, heck, you never know. They could pop off.
This guy right here, check these stats out. Check this out right here, Marcus May. Okay. So he's been in the league, started with the Jets. The one that just stood out to me, his interceptions, man. He had 2 rookie year. He had 2 picks, 1 pick, 1, 2. Then he went 0-2. That's ball hawk, man. He's got some sacks. Games played, he played 16-6, 16-16-6, 10-7. He had some injuries. He's getting some sacks, some tackles. But those interceptions, man, I don't know.
I mean, one or two interceptions a year. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not great either, but I mean,
how many Holland had last year too?
Exactly. So, I mean,
it made no big deal.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't really worried about that. But
I mean, when I started looking at it, I was like, he might make the team, but what do y'all think? Is he going to make the team?
Absolutely.
He will.
Absolutely. That's the depth at safety is an absolute need, especially if you're playing 3 safety sets most of the game. I think, what did they say? Like 78% of the
Ravens.
The Ravens defense had 3 safeties last year. So, I mean, that's a lot. That's a high percentage of a 3 safety set.
Spidey, what's going on here?
Buffalo Spidey.
Ambicus 2.0.
There you
What the
go.
hell you going through, man?
Oh, that's Green Rat.
Yes, it is.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
I don't know. That's an interesting pickup. So we got a safety piece. Spidey.
Apparently, Spidey's a freaking Lions fan now. The white and the blue.
Interesting. Oh shit, we got a 1-1 game. We got a tie game right here in this bit.
Yes, sir. Yep, it did. Yes, sir. 1-1. Let's fucking go, baby.
I just fucking looked up. It's 1-1.
Yes, sir. It was a nice little drop pass in the pocket, and boom, right in the back of the net.
You know what they should do, CT, when the Panthers score a goal?
What's that?
They should do like a little something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, that's I heard an article. Somebody offered her like $100,000 to stream and you know, kind of do that thing every time they scored or something. she's getting paid right now.
Oh, that's funny. That is hilarious.
And so, but yeah, we got a 1-1 game here, folks. Go Cats!
Oh yeah, man. The way they've been playing in the second period, they've definitely ramped up the intensity. They're hitting a lot more. I think they came out kind of flat in the first, but
yeah,
they're putting a lot of pressure on Edmonton. They spent a shit ton of time in the offensive zone this period. I mean, they've essentially lived in it this entire period.
They have. And like Caps, by the third period, they're going to be popping, man. They're going to be rolling.
Oh, yeah. You know they're dominant in the third. Yep, still in Florida.
Let's talk about something that's important in this world. Look at the BS that the WNBA did in not putting Caitlin Clark on the U.S. Olympic team. That's what I want to fucking talk about.
I heard that. How does that happen?
Well, they're a bunch of fucking idiots is what they are, because here's what I don't understand. By the way, do you know who funds the WNBA?
Who?
The NBA.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. The NBA funds the WNBA. And the NBA loses money on funding the WNBA. So
yes, they do.
Exactly. So if you are going to complain about your top stars only making $100,000 a year, while some of the men make 25, 30 million or more, why would you, when you have an opportunity to ride a cash cow from a marketing standpoint, and it's not like she's a scrub, she's very good, right? But I heard somebody talking earlier about how like the 1991 Dream Team had Christian Laettner on there, and he was from college, and he was only there for one reason, because of his popularity, and there was a global brand associated with them, right? Isaiah Thomas didn't even make the fucking team.
Right.
So there's precedence for this before, right? But for you to just completely negate the global marketing side of a sport that is obviously in the tank financially and does not have the star power, well, the correct marketing of star power and the eyes on it that it should, and you take its number one commodity and remove it from the equation, makes no fucking sense whatsoever. And honestly, it's looking like complete fucking hate. Just
Well,
saying.
they've literally had to move ball games because there's been enough people that's want to come and watch her play.
Yeah.
And I think it's like she was bringing in like 20,000 fans. The other teams were having like 7,000 fans at their
Exactly.
games.
Well, let me ask
Yeah.
you this. I mean, is she worthy of a spot? I mean, is she putting up big numbers?
Yeah, she's not putting up huge numbers, but she's getting the hell beat out of her. I mean, they're hazing her pretty good, in my opinion. But
Yeah, she's absolutely worthy of a spot skill wise. But more importantly, even if she was a scrub, you bitch and complain about not making enough money. What the fuck are you doing?
Their excuse was that they didn't want her on the team because all of her fans would be angry because she wouldn't get enough playing time. That's the reason why she's not on it.
Nah, they're hating on this girl, but whatever. Listen, let me tell you what I would do if I was Caitlin Clark. I'd leave the fucking WNBA in shambles, and I'd go to Ice Cube's league. He already offered her $3 million a year, which is way fucking more than she's going to make in the WNBA. And I'd leave that whole fucking league to fucking rot. Since you want to take the one opportunity you have to capitalize on Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark's feud in college and not actually utilize it properly to globalize your game and make more money, you're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Is Angel Reese going over?
No. Nobody's going over. But I'm just saying, the cash cow is there. Fucking ride her to the bank.
And Amicus, it was actually $5 million Ice Cube offered, and then I think his partner actually offered another $5 million. So she could have got $10 million to go over and do that.
Well, don't think it's off the table. Because if I was her, I'd say fuck all you motherfuckers, and I'd go.
Yeah,
so that Angel Reese that Bleezy just said, she just told everybody that the NBA or fans are watching the WNBA not just because of one person, but her too. So when she looks back on her past, she's going to go, I was part of making all those fans come.
Well, listen, she had a small part of it because obviously yeah, she had a small part. Like I said earlier, every hero needs a villain, right? But there was smoke behind Caitlin's play in college, but what really took her to another level is that feud, because it just is what it is. But here's the problem. The problem is you're a pawn in that chess game, right? But you don't have sustainable power in that equation. Caitlin does because of her play. She's likened unto a Steph Curry, being able to do step back threes and shit like that. You never really see that in women's basketball. So Caitlin has staying power. So if anything, Angel Reese attached herself very cleverly to the cash cow.
Absolutely.
And the WNBA is too stupid enough to do the same thing.
Right?
Well said.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark, I mean, Jesus, can that girl shoot the basketball?
Yeah, and they're hating on her like a motherfucker.
I mean, it's 5 to 10 feet behind the 3-point line. She'll fucking just pull up and fucking dagger it.
Yep. But again, it's like you were saying. I think the funny thing is, and I've seen it quite a bit. They show a lot of the shit that they're just beating the shit out of her, and it's just funny that I forgot who it was. There was another black player that was like, yeah, if they were doing this to a black player,
Right.
oh my god, there would be so much shit going on and people rioting and everything else. But it's all good because black girls are doing it to a white girl.
Well, actually, some of the other stuff that's being said is people are having a problem that her teammates didn't do anything about it when it happened. So there's a little bit there.
It's getting a little crazy because even the game tonight, I was watching the game, and I don't watch the WNBA. The only reason I'm watching is to see Caitlin Clark play, right? So I'm a prime example of the star power and the cachet that exists if they would tap into the motherfucker, right? But here's the thing: even tonight, she got fouled. And, kind of like what you see, I'm a basketball fan, so I watch the NBA all the time. I'm a Lakers fan. Whenever there's a foul that's happening, there's going to be like a reaction to the foul, right? That's normal. But the girl who fouled her did this thing where she went like stuttered 3 times, implying like Caitlin was faking the foul. Which it wasn't a flop. It wasn't a fake at all. But the fact that she mocked her just shows the amount of, like, this thing is getting out of control. The amount of hate is getting a little overboard.
That's the key word. They hate her for some reason.
They fucking hate her.
It's crazy.
And that's why if I was her, I'd leave the league and say, enjoy your $50,000 a year job. See ya, I'm going to go make 10 mil.
I'm right with the Amicus, to be honest, but what's hilarious is listen to some of the shit Charles Barkley. I mean, everybody, Charles is kind of a fucking crazy fucker anyhow, but man, he's fucking laying into him. Kind of like you were just a little bit, Amicus. I mean, even your boy LeBron James is, spoke up for her too, which I don't care one way or the other, but...
Because these people are marketing geniuses. They understand the effect of how to globalize something and market it properly. LeBron James is a master at marketing, So, I mean, yeah, they're going to understand it. Everybody understands it. Even the people on mainstream media who don't want to admit to this when it comes to Caitlin Clark have no choice but to do it because they understand the business side of it.
Right.
So it's just only the fucking idiots and the people that never took a marketing class in high school don't understand this.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get the hate. I mean, I understand jealousy, but shit, Michael Jordan, he was a boss, but fucking people didn't hate him.
Farm girl from Iowa. That's all it amounts to.
Reggie Miller hated him. But some of the other than Reggie Miller, Michael Jordan, who do he have a beef with? Not really anybody, man. As far as like, he had a beef with Larry Bird a little bit, but it was never like this. It wasn't like this where fucking they're celebrating, knocking her down on the floor and shit.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, but kudos to her, man. She's saying all the right things, right? And
yeah, kudos to her for sticking with it.
Well, she's educated.
Like you said, especially with Ice Cube offering her that much money, because she probably could easily say F you.
I would.
And get the hell out of there.
I would. I'd be like, I gave y'all a chance to get paid more annually, and you fucking spit in the cash cow's face. See ya.
Ticket sales.
It just depends on if she wants to play basketball, because she's already filthy rich.
Back it up, Binge. I never watched NBA, only now I check because of Clark. I won't be watching any of these games and checking them without her. She puts eyes on the screen. Well said, my brother. And that's what we're saying, man. She's got people interested in the WNBA, man. Gambling, You know,
It's hilarious. She goes to a different city and stuff, and after the
Yeah.
game, all the little girls and stuff are just gathering around, and that pissed him off the other night too.
What's funny is the people that are jealous of her, they don't realize that they're just growing her brand by the second with all this hate. Like,
Yeah.
you're everything is going to be counterproductive to the intent that you're really trying to,
So
push.
you know, all they have to do, Amicus, the other girls, is go befriend Caitlyn and be over talking to her when all these little girls come up, and I bet you those little girls would ask for her autograph too.
Well, yeah. Here's what you just
Put
need
yourself
one.
with her, and
Yeah, exactly. Attach yourself in the right way. Like just come to her defense on a global scale, right? And watch the doors open up. Like somebody's gonna figure this shit out sooner or later.
right.
For the second time, the teams won.
It would have been nice if one of the Iowa girls could have went to the same team and stuff, because I'm sure she would have came off the bench and fucking cracked somebody.
Yeah, back it up, Binge. You said I never watched.
Back in the day.
Back it up, Binge says I never watched the NBA. Only now I check because of Clark. I won't be watching any of these games or checking them without her. She puts eyes on the screen.
Yeah, Bleezy had it up a few seconds ago.
Oh,
Yeah, that's funny.
shit.
And she sells tickets, man. She's selling out stadiums. She's making the WNBA more money than they've ever made, ever.
20,000 tickets versus 7,000. I'm just saying.
Bro.
They had to move one of the games to an NBA stadium.
Right.
That's crazy.
You know,
And they're getting they're riding on jets and stuff too now.
If they put Caitlin Clark on the Olympic team, everybody's money goes up significantly next year. That's a fact. Because of the globalization and the marketing that would come along with her playing for Team USA, man. I mean, I swear to God, this must be an agenda. It just does not.
So do you think that if someone gets hurt, they'll slide her in?
Bro, these people are business savvy. These people that control these leagues understand money. There's something else going on. There's no fucking way they would be this dumb not to add this fucking bitch to the team.
Hey.
And I mean bitch in the same way Pat McAfee met bitch. It is a term of endearment from the 90s.
Boy, you just went off.
No.
Oh, man.
Okay,
you're not
back
cool
it up,
now.
man. Jordan did get some grief. Early All-Star game, they conspired to keep the ball away from him. Not to the level of Clark, though. And that's true. Jordan was kind of hated on when he first came in the league. And I forgot about that. They didn't want to pass it to him and shit. You know, that's just people hating, man. That's bullshit.
And he said networks are pissed. Their ratings just went down.
You know, like Amicus just, I think he said that they're going to find a way to put her on the team, and I would certainly think they would. I mean, is she worthy of if she's worthy of being on the team? How come she's not on the team? Is what I'm saying.
Well, that proves Amicus's point that there's some kind of agenda. There's some kind of something going on there.
Right. Oh my God, that should have been a goal.
Yeah, I think when the dust settles, they'll do something. There'll be an injury, something, and she'll replace him and get on the team, because I guarantee you, whoever put up the network comment, that's exactly right. The networks will campaign, right? They will call the league office. This shit is already a firestorm behind closed doors that nobody sees, and I guarantee you she will end up being on this fucking team. But here's the catch. When she gets on the team, because these idiots realize the mistake that they made, marketing-wise, that's going to further foment the fucking war even further, and it's going to create even more dissension. So prepare yourselves. There's no escaping it.
No, I don't think there is.
But they put themselves in this position, so
It's crazy. They can't manage it. They got a superstar on their hands, and they can't handle it right.
She didn't have exactly the greatest game tonight, but
But
it is
what
what it
player has a good game every single night? I mean, come on.
I mean, can you imagine trying to play your best basketball when you know down deep what's going on?
I'm sure a lot of that's getting to her.
Yeah,
It cannot. I mean,
her own teammates fucking hate her. I mean, it's
Do they really? Is that right? Is that true?
Well, bro, nobody came to her aid when that girl fucking like sideswiped her. Like,
oh yeah, okay.
Listen, man, you got to take up for your teammate. You got to stick up for your
that's what I'm saying. It's too bad one of the Iowa girls wasn't on the team too, because she probably would have got thrown out of the game coming off the bench or something.
Hopefully that's not true, but it's I compare it to Tiger Woods and golf. All the other professional golfers love Tiger Woods. Maybe there's a couple people that didn't like, but they loved him because of how much money and attention he brought to the game. They were
hold on, you're half right. You're spot on, but you're half right. Let me tell you why. I was talking to my wife about this subject the other day, and nobody in mainstream has really mentioned what you mentioned, but there's a precedent for this as well. This is the same thing that happened with golf. And when Tiger Woods came out in 1997 and won the Masters, there was not a lot of happy people. There was a lot of who's talking over me? I'm sorry. What?
No, it's my fault. The thing came unmuted. If you leave it muted for long enough, it'll automatically unmute.
Okay, so Tiger Woods had a lot of hate too. There was like some racial comments by Fuzzy Zeller, I remember, back in 1997. So there was a lot of hate. There was a lot of tension. Golfers didn't want him there. Nobody wanted him there. It was massive hate, and a lot of that shit was race-based, right? No different than now. Here's the thing. Eventually, they caught on and realized, holy shit, we're making more. Like, my 17th place finish is way more than it was last year.
Yeah, bro.
So the bottom feeders got paid, man. They got fed more. And then he started becoming more, likable, and people got it. So that's what will happen with this. Eventually, if Caitlyn stays in this and they don't completely fuck it up, they will see the value in it in a few years. But right now, they're just too blinded to see it, and their jealousy breeds hate.
Bingo. I'm going to have to clip that. That was well said.
Who's these damn pretty boys that they're over here showing these the projected first and second picks of the NHL draft? These freaking kids look like they're 12, dude.
But no, that's true. Tiger Woods, I guess, the comparison I didn't reel it back kind of like you did. I mean, you stated it much better than what I was saying, because it did start off like that. Everybody's kind of like, because he was dominating. Fuzzy Zeller cut that fucking stupid ass comment, but it didn't take long, and everybody's like, hell yeah, Tiger, let's go.
Right. Yeah. And here's the thing. There's just an element to this everyone's afraid to talk about, and it's a racial element. And until people get honest with it, you're not going to fix or find, resolution to the problem. But that's what took place with Tiger Woods going into a predominantly white sport and dominating. And now you have a Caitlin Clark going into a predominantly black sport and dominating it. Not statistically yet, because she's a rookie, but just the overall, like, the star power, right?
Well,
Here's
a little
the
bit
other,
more than just race too, though.
It is. I'm about to say that. The other part of it is that she's a heterosexual female, and that's just a fact. You can bounce around it all you want, but the league is predominantly a lesbian league. So when you have those two factors going in, there's going to be issues. The jealousy will breed even more. And that's just a fact. And until people get comfortable with the uncomfortability of it, you'll never figure out the root cause of all this shit.
Wow, hot take. I haven't heard that take. The fact that she's not a carpet muncher.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty widespread. I mean, up here. I mean,
What, carpet munching?
that was before she even got drafted. They were talking about that.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, and back it up brings up a good point too. Players look down on Bird when he joined the Great White Hope hype, and Cedric Maxwell talked about it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man.
Well, I've
It all
watched a
comes-
few games, and the difference is the other team's defense will start picking her up at fucking half court and pressure her, where anyone else that gets the ball, you know, they play off. And I mean, they're making an extraordinary effort to try to keep her from scoring. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I mean, but the thing is like you said, though, even doing that, you're showing obviously that, you know, you're afraid of her. But if that's the case, then why isn't the league itself giving her enough respect to put her ass on the Olympic team? If you can see that your stars are afraid of this chick and you're going to fucking ignore, I just, none of that makes sense.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah.
Well,
It is what it is for now.
It depends on how she handles it too. You know, it's kind of on her too. You know, Ole Miss. I don't know. About 10 years ago, we had a guard. Y'all may remember him. His name was Marshall Henderson on our basketball team. He's a white guy. Go Google Marshall Henderson Ole Miss highlights. Motherfucker was amazing. He would pull. He was Steph Curry-esque. He would pull up behind, like 10 feet behind the three, and every one of his shots would just go in, would barely ripple the net. He was sick, dude. We won the SEC championship with him one year. We got a basketball SEC championship, but he went in there and everybody hated him. All the other teams hated him, and they would bully him and push him around, but he fed off that shit. He loved that shit. And he fucking would sit there and fucking bang his fucking chest and shit all fucking game long, fucking popping his jersey at the fucking crowd and shit. You know, he loved it. He fed off of it. You know, he plays in that Ice Cube league, I think, or he did.
But I think there's another element to this. I think the public naturally gravitates towards things that, like, phenomenons that take place that doesn't seem like it should be a phenomenon. You know, like, let me give you an example. Like, it's the reason Caitlin Clark is so popular is not because she's white, playing in a predominantly black league. There's been plenty of white basketball players that have played in the WNBA, right? Diana Taurasi, I mean, many of them, Sue Bird, whatnot. These are great players. But it's the fashion at which she plays, the style, the Steph Curry-esque-ness, along with the fact that she's more of a minority playing in a predominantly black league. Like, all those things factor in. If you were to watch the Kentucky Derby, right, and you have all these thoroughbred horses racing, you see that every single year. But if you had Joe Blow down the fucking street that had some fucking piece of shit pony, you know, that he picked up from a garage sale 10 years ago, and all of a sudden this motherfucker is leading the race, everyone's going to fucking watch because it's different. It attracts your eyes. The viewership is attracted to things that don't seem like it necessarily belongs, you know,
They're
for lack of a better
unnatural.
phrase.
It almost seems unnatural.
Right, exactly. So that's just how human nature is. So, I mean, there's a lot of that element to it as well.
So, Amicus, what you're saying is you're saying it about Tua. People are just
A Hawaiian
gravitating
playing quarterback.
because he looks.
Yeah, yeah. Why not? That's a good example.
And a Christian.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, I think you were trying to be funny there, but it actually applies.
It does a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of does. Tua is kind of
An anomaly. Yeah.
yeah, kind of. People think he's kind of out there or whatever, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about, you know, his open Christianness, his family values and whatnot. That it's the same thing with, you know, Buckner, where he gets hammered for his religious opinion, and it's like, you know, it gets into the realm of what does this individual's personality or beliefs outside of football have anything to do with him as a football player. And I think that that's something that's been brought up about Tua multiple times, that people don't like the blatant in your face religious aspect, that he always has the crosses, you know, painted on his face and whatever. And it's just like, just get the fuck over yourselves. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
But that also takes you to the players like, you know, Ray Lewis and some of those guys that are questionable on the other end of the spectrum and stuff too.
But they're apparently they're revered. They are loved, even though you would say morality wise or whatnot that they're deviants. But people
And our
love
boy
them.
Tyreek walks a pretty fine line with that himself.
Your boy Tyreek.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, largely, yeah.
I think that's why
And
it was
that's where,
good that we
again,
signed Waddle to the contract too. I like having a really good receiver, and I like a good person too.
Absolutely. I mean, it's like, and it was funny that they had asked Waddle about it, like, not like about the Tyreek shit going on, but like, what do you do outside of football? Like, you know, we never hear about you going to the club or doing this or doing that. And he's like, I don't do that. He's like, I go play, I go home and I chill. He plays video games, whatever. He goes, I go home and I chill. And it's like, why can't some of these other guys just do that? Like, not necessarily play video games, but just go home and chill.
Yeah, it's hard to go out in public and stuff if you're one of those guys anyhow.
Modern Warfare is the one I downloaded. Modern Warfare Remastered.
There you go. Hell yeah. But yeah, man, like I said, I think that
you got to stay out of trouble, dude. You got millions of dollars. You got girls fucking coming at you left and right. Just ask Deshaun Watson. I mean,
oh yeah.
It's,
and you get into the fact that he's a young kid too, and it's like he's young, he's got lots of money, but the kid's like, nah, I'm just gonna stay at home and take care of business.
Right.
I'm not gonna be out there getting my ass in trouble.
Mm-hmm. That's the way to do it.
I have to admit, Josh Allen really doesn't get himself into much trouble either.
Oh, he's too busy playing golf.
Oh shit!
Just ask Michael K.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael K knows all about it, man. The fucking beat writer for what Josh Allen does during the offseason.
Hey, shout out to Sports 24/7 with Colin came sneaking in. I didn't even see it. What's up, bro?
What's going on? What's going on, fellas? The two-time Stanley Cup champ had to enter the building back to back.
So what's happening in Jetland?
Nah, hey man, I came up here to speak to Amicus because next week is my World Series, baby. We're taking down the Braves one game at a time.
Well, guess what? I agree with you. So congrats on the 2 victories.
No, you weren't supposed to agree with me.
Our whole fucking misestimated.
No, but hey, man, talking about betting real quick, Bleezy did not cash in on the bet I told him today, so he needs to get called out for it. because I told him not to take the Rays. I told him the Orioles were winning and the Rays were only going to score 2 runs. And it's true. We only scored 2 runs. And I'm not happy about it, but I tried to put some money in my brother's pocket.
You know what? The other day, and I'm talking about micro bets, literally $1. The other day, Colin told me to bet 2 different games, and they both lost.
That's true, but we're talking about today.
And I was like, so tonight he told me to bet on the Orioles. I said, okay, and I put $1 on the Rays.
He did the opposite.
I did the opposite, and they got beat.
But yeah, man, so
That's
I'm
why I don't bet.
disappointed, but I told him to take the Panthers though, so hey, hopefully, they can make him some money.
What's the score right now?
1-1 going into the third.
Yeah, I was taking the home team in that game, no matter who was at home. I think the home team in that Stanley Cup Finals game is gonna win, and it's the Panthers. So
it's about to they're about to be getting busy, man.
Isn't that game kind of going a little slow?
Yeah.
No. Well, yes and no. There's been 4 There was 4 penalties in that second period, which kind of slows things down.
I don't really keep up with hockey, so is this one of those series? Is this a series where like Florida really needs to go up 2-0 before they go back to Edmonton, or is this something where they can split 1-1 at home and still be comfortable?
They can split 1-1 at home and be comfortable, but the problem is the Panthers are the number 1 third period team in the NHL, and if you're tied with them going into the third quarter, you're fucked.
Maybe I should put a bet on this. Let's see what the odds are.
I'm telling you, man, Florida, especially at home in the third period, but they're even good on the road in the third period. In the third period, they fucking absolutely dominate. And it happened in game 1. It happened the entire 2 previous series. In the third period, dude, they're unstoppable.
You think they'll win by 2? If they could score 2 more goals, I can get plus 375 odds.
I don't know if they're going to score 2. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. I mean, normally, well, I would. I mean, I'd bet that on $1 bet. I mean, if they go up a goal, they have 4 empty net goals this playoffs. It's not out of the realm.
Oh, that shit don't work with a green screen, I guess. But yeah, if I bet $1, I'll get 475 back.
Damn. I'd go for it. Fuck it. It's worth $1 for almost $500.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I'd do it.
Yeah.
Nah, 2 more goals is tough.
You have to bet 100 for that, Bleezy.
2 goals is tough in the third period.
Not really, Colin, because again, if you go up 2-1 and they pull their goalie at the end, we already have 4 empty net goals. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
No, you're right, but they always place those bets right there where it's like, you know what I mean? It's like with like how they do the passing yards for Tua, depending on who we're playing, they'll set it at 260. And you're like, damn, bro, that's probably right around where he's gonna get. They set those bets up so damn perfect to where it's hard to win it.
So if I bet $1, I win 375.
Hey, that's more than triple.
Let's go.
So put 100 on.
I'm not saying anything about bets, Bleezy. I'm 1 for 3. 1 for 3. That's 33% right.
I just put a Benjamin on it. No, I didn't put a Benjamin on it.
Nah, bro. So what? You get what? $3.75 for $1 bet?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I'd go for it. I mean, fuck it. Why not? It's $1.
We need the Panthers to win 3-1, and that'll be.
But you got to remember, Bleezy's already $1 back.
Yeah, I dropped that $1 because of Colin. He's got my whole.
No, not me, bro.
My whole betting scheme all fucked up.
He said if Colin's wrong, I'm just going to do the opposite, and then he actually is fucking right for once.
Right. Yeah, I was like, okay. I said, yeah, he's going to tell me to go Baltimore. Well, let me put $1 on the Rays.
He really did too, man.
Yeah, I did. I should have listened. Hey, they were
See,
looking good.
hey, hold on real quick. So records when tied after the second this postseason, the Panthers are 4-1 and Edmonton is 0-4.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Cats are about to win this bitch. For real.
What's
I'm saying,
is it intermission right now, or is the third period
yeah,
going
it's
on?
there's 3
Third
minutes left
period's
in
about to
there's
start.
3 minutes left in intermission.
Oh, okay. Man, hey, I think, man, that goalie is carrying the Panthers, man. That's what I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Bobrovsky's done extremely well, but I really think that what has helped the team the most is our physicality, especially in the early periods. And that's where in the third period, we've been absolutely dominating teams because they're fucking exhausted come the third period. We've
Yeah, that's
outscored
true.
opponents. We've outscored opponents this year in the regular season and playoffs combined. We've outscored them by 48 goals in the third period.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how people like how you can enjoy the finals or something like that when your team's in it, but when they're not, it sucks, man. It's like the way I can compare it is like watching. None of y'all are watching the basketball finals, right? Why not? Because our team's not in it. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm
Yeah,
not
you
watching. I
don't.
like to watch the Super Bowl if my team's not in it, but all these other ones, man, like I'm not watching the finals for hockey right now because the Lightning aren't in it, bro. So it's like I don't really care if
We
my team's
are.
not in it, or most of the time. Like I didn't watch the World Series last year. How do y'all
We're
feel
about to-
about that, man? When your team's not in it, do y'all really not care? Or are y'all still watching the NBA finals and stuff?
I don't watch it. If
Yeah,
my team ain't in it, I ain't watching it.
I'm watching the NBA finals. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, I just read something on Twitter. I don't know if it's factual or not, but Justin Herbert is 7-24 against teams above 500.
Yeah, fuck Boston. Yeah, man, I'm with I love
TDR.
TDR.
Bro. No, that sounds about right, Green Rat. Say that. What was that stat? Run that back.
7-24.
Dude, Josh Allen is 7-24.
Yeah,
No,
Justin
Justin
Herbert.
Herbert.
Oh, Herbert. Okay.
Fuck you talking about, Allen?
Well, that's where I was trying to clarify. God damn.
Marcus May? Was that a Gator?
Yeah,
No,
he was a
Marcus.
Gator.
Oh, he was. Yeah. He's the safety from the Saints. We signed him today.
Yo, no way! The Dolphins actually got somebody from the Gators.
What you
Yeah,
know about?
baby.
Tell us about
made
him.
it for the first time since Marquise Pouncey, baby. Let's go.
Do you
We're
know
going to the
anything?
fucking Super Bowl.
You know anything about him?
Yeah, I know about Marquise May, bro. He's a safety. He wore number 20 for the Gators. And
Is he a beast?
Dear
it's
Lord,
funny
I
how-
really want the guy to be cut.
I mean, I don't know, man. He might make the roster. It's hard to tell because he was with Gators in like 2018 or 19. So it's hard to tell if he's still pretty good. But man, hey, when he was with the Gators, he was a name I knew of for sure. So he could be pretty good.
Y'all are now the Super Bowl favorites for sure.
Oh hell yeah!
We got to clip that one.
Yes, sir, man. Damn, that's crazy.
We'll take
Let's
him.
fucking go, Cats, baby. Let's go. Start of the third. Let's fucking get it.
Bleezy, this is better than the Dolphins getting somebody from the Rebels.
Whoa. Hey, we got two Rebels on the team right now: Benito Jones and Braylon Sanders.
And now we got a Gator paired up with him.
Braylon Sanders ain't going to be on there much longer.
No, he'll probably get cut just because he's good enough to be picked up by another team. I don't know. We should keep him, but he deserves to be started.
Bro, he's been on the practice squad for what, 2-3 years now?
Yeah, he's he got hurt last year. He didn't play at all. He got hurt preseason.
The Dolphins realtor, he says it's our new safety. He started every game in his career. He was suspended last year and has some injuries, but high PFF grades, 70s and 80s every other year.
Dude, hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I think he played for the Jets.
he did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
bro.
Jets and the Saints.
Hell
No,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
down with him, man. Bring him on.
Yeah,
Like
he's
I
a big
said, though,
hitter. I
he's
know
going to
that.
be depth. I mean, but I'd rather have that depth than not have it.
We got him, Poyer, Holland. Who else we got back there?
Ethan Bonner and Nick Needham have both transitioned into corner/safety,
Okay.
which
Yeah.
again, like I said, leaves a lot to be desired. If you got three safety set, you're going to play, 70 to 80% three safety sets. God forbid one of them gets hurt. That's not going to be good.
And 3 of them are 31 years old or more, right?
2 of them are.
Only 2, Poyer and Marcus May.
It
Okay.
could help that he's from Florida too, you know, so he's already kind of acclimated for the weather.
Yeah.
And
He's from Melbourne.
So I was in Universal Studios, right, yesterday, and it was 98 degrees. And I remember walking around thinking, man, this is a wonderful 98 degrees. Because if it was 98 degrees in Charleston, South Carolina, you would be dead.
Yeah, but you got to remember, though, the reason why, and again, living in both Florida and South Carolina, you guys don't, because,
Goal. Cats.
oh, shit. Why are you ruining it for me, damn it?
Oh, he's doing a big Philly, CT. He's doing
I
a big
know.
Philly.
I didn't realize I was ahead of y'all. I thought we were on.
Nah, you're good. You're good, bro. But, no, living in both South Carolina and Florida, like in Florida, you get the fucking breeze. You know what I'm saying? You get the wind from all sides. Whereas in Charleston, you don't get that, and the humidity in Charleston is freaking miserable,
Miserable.
absolutely miserable. So
Yeah, that's how it is in Memphis. It's the same way. Same with Houston. It's fucking brutal. And
yeah, but Houston has much drier heat than fucking
Yeah.
Charleston.
Yeah.
kind of. Memphis is like that though. It's brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God
So,
damn,
Bleezy,
how
I sent you a
motherfucking far
link.
am I behind?
Well, apparently at least a minute and a half.
I've got it at the clock is 16:37.
I just saw the goal, so like 2 fucking minutes later. God damn it.
Hey, Bleezy, every time somebody goes, please let us know.
Hey, that's all right though, Bleezy. Hey, we're halfway there to your $3, baby. Let's fucking go.
There you go. You should have put 100 on it.
I done fucking told you, Bleezy, in the third period, our fucking team is fucking crazy, dude.
You weren't bullshitting.
Oh shit. Well, the guy had a broken stick too. One of the defenders had a broken stick, but I don't give a fuck. I'll take it. Ooh!
Hey, are you
Off the
guys ready?
fucking off the post, hits the goalie in the back of the shoulder and goes in.
Hey, I
Yeah,
do
I sent that to CT Greenrat. We'll see if he can maybe pull that
All
up.
right, this is an interview with one of the WNBA players. It just shows how fucking stupid they are and their attitudes towards everything. This is why they don't make money, to my opinion, if you're able to show it.
I can't do a video. I'd have to screen record it. But yeah, I mean, Bleezy, you got the share screen. Can't you screen share it?
Okay, yeah. Hang on. I gotta. Let me pull it up. Find it on Twitter.
Hey, watch out for Old Miss this year, Bleezy. They could
Yeah.
be good. Listen, They don't have to play Alabama, and they don't have to play Texas. And it's a 12-team playoff. You guys might
Right.
have to watch out for the Rebels this year. 12-team playoff, and they don't play Alabama or Texas.
Or Auburn.
Wait, hold on. They went from a 4 to a 12-team playoff this year?
Yeah, this year it starts 12-team playoff, man.
What the fuck? How did I miss that?
I
Yeah,
know it.
dude, we talked
wait,
about that last year. We were talking about it on the channel. We thought that originally they acted like they were going to try to push it for last year, but then they ultimately decided to wait until this upcoming year to do it.
I knew they were discussing it, but I didn't realize that it's like coming up this year. That's great.
Yeah, they just
It's
came
on.
out with the schedule of when it's happening too, like paired up with the NFL playoffs. They showed all the dates for when the first like wild card is, the first college football playoff game, and they're all around like line up pretty good. So you'll get to start watching around the
Fucking
same time.
football
So the top
24/7.
So the top 12 of the 25 poll, right? The top 12 of that.
Yeah, so
they're
now
going
all
to
the
go to
New
the
Year's
playoffs.
Six- all the
Right
New
on.
Year's 6 bowl games will be playoff games.
Yeah, that's great, man.
Hell yeah.
But at the same time, though, how does that work? And I hate to say it, not that I really give a flying fuck about the smaller schools, but how in the fuck are the smaller schools going to get any fucking money? They ain't going to get shit out of it. At least, in bowl games, they got an opportunity to make some fucking money.
That's true. They're still going to have the bowl games. Just
okay. I thought you just said all the bowl games are going to be.
Yeah, they'll probably get rid of the bowl games soon, bro.
No, he's saying probably. Yeah.
Well, that would suck.
Green
like
Rat, I
for the
can't
smaller
find
schools.
this fucking article, bro. I can't fucking find it, bro.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out how you can just go to like
I'll screen
my
record
page and
it
stuff
and
and
do it
just
on another show.
Real quick about the bowl games comment. I don't know why they would get rid of them. When they went to a playoff, they're still like, the two bowl games are still in the 14 playoffs, right? So nothing changed there. So it would still be the same bowl games for those top 12 teams, like it would be previous years, and then all those other bowl games with those companies that you've never fucking heard of will still exist.
Yeah, but hold on. You got to think about this, Amicus. So it would be 6, 4, 2, 1. So that would be 13 bowl games would be playoff games. And there's what? I thought there was like 40 or 45 or something like that bowl games. So they should still at least have a few of the regular bowl games,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, listen, what are you talking about? With a 12-man playoff team, that's 6 bowl games.
Yeah, and then the next round, it would go to 6 teams, would be 3, right? Then the next one would be 2, and the next one would be 1. So
okay. I see what you're saying.
Is 9, 11. That'd be 12 bowl games.
Yeah, but hold on. We don't really have a precedent for that because in the playoffs, you had the 2 bowl games and then you had the national championship game. So because there's only 4 teams, I don't necessarily think. Well, why couldn't they just do the original bowl games for the 6 bowl games for the 12 teams, and then the second round of the playoffs? They're not any bowl games. They're just part of the playoffs.
That's what it is, Amicus. It's after the first round, after the New Year's 6, it just breaks down to the quarterfinal.
Exactly, that makes sense. So you would still have all those other bowl games for those other teams.
Yeah. But even those, I mean, are they going to wait for New Year's to start the playoffs?
They showed the schedule. I'll try to find it real quick.
That would be crazy. I mean, that'd be a lot of fucking playoff games, heading into, again, you're into the NFL or NHL or the NFL playoffs and freaking college playoffs. I mean, how would they do that? I mean, that would be an interesting way. I mean, I don't know. Would you really want to go up against the NFL playoffs and lose viewership?
Well, I don't know if
I
you
don't know.
would, man, because let's be honest, 12-team playoff. That's getting into that March Madness type of shit, bro. That's good. This is going to be very popular.
No, and I agree
Hell
with
yeah,
that.
well.
But say again, if you're saying, say that second and those second and third rounds, you got 3, possibly 4 plus 3. So you'd have 7 games in that, second, third week of January, where we're talking about, divisional rounds and conference games at that same time. Unless you're going to make those games early in the day and let the NFL have the primetime slots,
Yeah.
you're going to be competing with the NFL. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll get it
Yeah,
worked
for
out.
sure. But they'll work it out. Because doesn't the college Fox has college and NFL, right? So these networks have the same, they got both leagues.
No, and I understand, but say even if, because again, ESPN has a lot, ESPN, and then like the actual networks like SEC Network and
I just found it. I'm about to
Oh,
send
you
it over
found
to
it.
Well, what's the
send it
schedule?
over to you, CT. I just found the schedule that I was talking about with the college
text
football
it to
playoff.
me and I'll pop it up.
All right.
So 12 teams. So we're talking what? 6 games. What's that going to play out? 3 weeks?
Yeah, 12 to 6.
4. Well, 3 weeks of playoffs and 1 national game. So it'd be what, a 4-week period?
Damn.
Yeah, so it'd be 6 games, then 3 games.
So it starts before the regular season of NFL ends.
Well, yeah. It probably starts before New Year's, probably right after Christmas, probably.
Yeah, right before Christmas. December 20th. CT's about to pull it up in a second once he gets it.
Really?
Well, I have a question. Hold on. If you have 12, what the fuck? Am I doing math wrong? 12, that's 6 games. Then you're down to 3 games because it's 6 teams. Then you have 3 winners. How does that fucking work? What am I missing?
There's going to be buys for top teams. They'll probably have a buy. Like the top 4 teams would possibly have a buy, or the top 2. Then that would because even then you would have 5 games. How in the fuck would that work? I don't know. Let's pull it up though. Now the interesting part is, they're gonna have the national championship after the week after the divisional round, which would put it into the conference. But I guess, I don't know. But there it is, man.
So if you guys can't read it, it just says December 19th is the Browns and Bengals. Then on the 20th through 21st is round 1 of the college football playoff. And then there's still a few, they're just showing a few NFL games. And then from the 31st till the 1st is the quarterfinals. And then it looks like on the 9th through 10th is the semis. And then the 20th, January 20th is the championship.
Them motherfuckers are going up against the Chiefs in a slot.
Wow. How about that?
Bro. Like I said, that's I mean, and even then, I guess because they do the championship on a Monday, they and eliminate.
That's the only conflict. It looks like, yeah. That first one.
Yo, how about MDC on the top right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Popping.
But yeah, no, that's gonna be sweet, man. Plenty of football to watch from.
Oh my
December.
God, December's gonna be packed.
Yes, sir.
Look at all that NFL, man. NFL games running
Well,
rampant.
I'm still confused with the 12 teams. I know CT said the bye, but that doesn't work. That only works with an odd number start, right? So I mean, I don't get it.
I think 4 teams get a bye. The top 4, I believe, get a bye, but I'm not.
But that
I'm
leaves
Googling.
8
I'm gonna
teams.
Google it right now. I'm gonna Google it right now.
Yeah, 8 teams. That would be 4 games. So then that would be 4 teams. You said 4, so then that would be 8. Yeah, that would work. And then that would drop it back to 4 again, and then you would have 2-on-2, and then national championship. Okay,
That's probably how they're
yeah,
going to do
that works.
Or maybe 12 plays 1 in the first
The
round.
the top 4 teams receive a first round bye to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It'll be 5 versus 12, 6 versus 11, 7 versus 10, and 8 versus 9. The New Year's these will be the New Year's 6 bowls. That'll be the quarterfinal round. Then on
10 days later, basically, the semis.
Yeah. So essentially, the top 4 teams are automatically, in there. Then they'll reorganize it based on whoever's left, whoever wins the first 6 games or the first 4 games. They'll re-rank everybody and do it over again.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I love this idea because the controversy of having 4 ranked, number 4 team in the country, number 5 team in the country, like flip flopping and whatnot, and having that 5th team miss the playoffs is a lot different than number 13 missing out of the top 12. You know what I mean? So this is going to solve all of that.
No, I like it, especially for a team
I don't know if it would solve all of it, but go ahead, Bleezy.
For a team like Ole Miss, I like it because it gives us a chance to get in there. Man, we're all tired of seeing Alabama, Ohio State every year. Screw that. Let's mix it up. Let some of these other teams get in there. Iowa could be getting in there.
Gamecocks. The Gamecocks could get in there. I mean,
yeah. But the thing is, and I get that, but there's still always going to be arguments over the top 4, and there are going to be teams that are going to get pissed off because they're going to be forced to play an extra game rather than getting a bye.
Fair enough, but at least you're in the dance.
Amicus, don't get crazy on some of this stuff. I mean, the Gamecocks, come on.
There's still going to be people getting pissed off, man, that are getting snubbed, that think they should be in there, that aren't going to get in there.
Yeah, I agree. But I think there's 4 teams this year that just got their chances up, man. Number 1 is Penn State. They don't have to play I believe they don't have to play Ohio State this year, man. And they're usually always winning 10 or 11 games, so they'll probably get in. Ole Miss is the 2nd team I have just because.
Yeah, hotty toddy.
Yeah, man, they miss out on 2 of the best teams they usually face. And I got to take Utah. Utah is in the Pac-12, and last 2 years they've been winning the Pac-12 and barely missing the college football playoff. So this year, if they win the Pac-12 again, they're probably definitely in there.
Crazy as hell.
But hey, I want to see the Florida Gators get in there, baby. But we have the fucking toughest schedule, so we're fucked. All right.
Especially with Ole Miss coming to town.
That's true. We got to face the goddamn
you and the Gamecocks.
The Gators end their season with 7 straight teams in the top 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, the preseason top 25. Come on, bro.
Yeah, and listen to some of those teams.
Right.
Georgia, Ole Miss, Texas, Florida State. I'm trying to think of another one. Texas A&M.
Texas A&M sucks. Texas sucks.
Texas doesn't suck. They were number 4 last year, and they made the playoff.
Yeah, and who did they lose?
I don't know, but they got that quarterback that Bleezy knows he's good. Ewers, number 3.
Who?
Cam
Oh,
Ewers.
did y'all hear about the bullshit with Archie Manning balling out in the spring game, and now they're saying that he should be the starter?
Yeah, I heard that. That's just the hype behind him, though.
For Texas?
Yep.
Yeah, for Texas. Yeah.
They're saying that so it didn't fucking transfer.
Should have transferred to Ole Miss.
Yeah, I mean, if you're that good, why would you you got Ewers and Manning on the same fucking team? That doesn't make sense. Somebody get the fuck out of there.
What I heard is Arch Manning is not all that.
No, he is, man. He's
Overrated.
good. He's really good.
I mean, he played. Apparently, he balled the fuck out. Oh God, it's fight time. Let's go. Fucking knock somebody out and then whoop their asses. Let's go. Anyway, no. Apparently, in the spring game, he had a shit ton. He had almost 480 yards passing in the spring game, and now they're talking about he should be the starter.
Yeah, but CT, you know they do weird stuff in the spring game. Like they'll do one-on-ones with wide receiver versus DB, and then you got a 50-yard catch. You know what I mean? Or stuff like that.
Yeah, it's
spring
like
games.
a showcase.
Other teams do spring games differently.
It's a showcase.
But yeah, hey, no, I'm not saying the dude didn't light it up. I think that Archie, or what's his name, is going to be good, man. Yeah.
Damn.
But hey, that Cam Ewers, man, it sounded like Amicus knew he was good because he is, man. The Texas team is very good, and they're entering the SEC stacked, man. So watch out for Texas in the SEC this year, man. As much as I hate them, and I know I want Texas and Oklahoma to get an ass whooping, I think that Texas might come ready.
Once they've decided they're going to call flag, or they might just decide it was out of the
You're echoing CT because of the TV and everything.
It sounded like an interview.
No, Texas has got a good team. I like their coach, man. That guy from Houston they got.
Hell yeah. Bleezy, you like a lot of teams' coaches.
Yeah. I know a good coach when I see one.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, man. I think Texas is pretty stacked.
Oh my
man.
God. Cats almost scored right there. Should have. They're on a power play.
Yeah, they only gave him a 2-minute fucking minor for literally jumping up and shouldering Barkov in the face. That is absolutely a fucking 5-minute fucking penalty. You leave the ice and launch yourself right underneath of his freaking of his visor. That's horseshit. But anyway.
Hey, the College World Series is going on, y'all. And the Gators and Florida State are in it, man. 2 Florida teams in the College World Series. That's pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
the Gators beat number 6 Clemson.
Yes, sir. That's right, man. Shit, it's nice to hear that somebody else, can appreciate a big win.
Well, I'm a sports fan, so I mean I keep up with all this shit. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, Amicus, man. I'm right there with you. But yeah, hey, I think that's gonna be hard to get past Tennessee because I think they'll make it all the way. But hey, the Gators were there last year, so the experience could help them.
Yeah.
Speaking of Florida State, Keon Coleman didn't have shit for a quarterback, and yeah, now he's got what most consider to be the second best quarterback in the NFL throwing him the ball.
Did you say second worst quarterback in the NFL?
So let's go Keon, Green Rat. Let's go Keon.
Hey, Keon Coleman, he's going to be pretty good for you guys. He's just a big body that just needs to a little bit work on the speed. That's all I'm pretty sure was his only thing was speed. But shit, I heard that once he gets the ball in a real game, he's quick. People just say he doesn't run fast, 40s and stuff. But
that's not the 40-yard dash is not real football, but gauntlets are, and he ran the fastest gauntlet at the combine. So.
Yeah, he's gonna be pretty good. He's
Oh, so he's used to running from police officers.
Oh shit.
Damn.
If police officers played cornerback in the SEC or
hey, that's like the movie The Longest
the
Yard.
ACC, then yes. The answer is yes.
It's like The Longest
Sorry,
Yard.
I just got a little confused.
The convicts versus the guards.
Let's go. Hey, there it is, baby. Let's go. 3-1, baby. I called it, Bleezy.
You should have
put the hundo on it, baby.
put the hundo on it.
You
Yeah.
should have put the fucking hundo on it.
I should've
CT
put
knows
the
his fucking gatos, baby. CT knows his gatos.
How about that?
What
3
happened?
to
Just
1
another
cash,
goal?
baby.
3-1, baby. 3-1.
Hey, listen. If the score holds up, Bleezy, take that $3.75. Go get you a little 10-stat parlay on the Dallas Mavericks Wednesday night playing in Dallas. Get you a Luka for 35 plus in a 10 rebound game, and thank me later.
Hang on.
BS. Go get some country quencher wine.
Hang on. What was that, Amicus? I don't think I can do that on Hard Rock. I might be able to. What's the bet?
He's saying to take Dallas and Luka to get 35 or more points.
Yeah,
man.
take
I don't know how
Dallas
I
for
feel
the
about that,
win
though.
and get and couple it with Luka at 35 plus points and 10 plus rebounds, and you can thank me later.
I like
make
the
it-
Luka stats,
Yeah.
stats, but man, Boston is looking tough, man.
Mavericks are going to win Game 3. They have to. They have to.
True. That is true. They do have to. But
Yeah, but you're gonna get really good odds on that parlay. So
they're gonna need that home
yeah.
crowd to help them, man.
They're
Because
scrapping. They're scrapping.
Yeah, I done told you, bro, after the Barkov shit, bro. They ain't playing. The Panthers don't fucking play, dude.
They're fucking raking each other's eyes out and shit up in this bitch.
is that game on
Jesus.
ESPN, y'all? Is that on ESPN?
It's on ABC.
Yes. Well, it's on ESPN and ABC. It's a simulcast.
I'll put it on, man. Even though I don't want to see this really, but you know.
It's a good game, bro.
I mean,
Well,
it's
I'm
a
just
great
jealous.
game, and they're getting their ass whooped. They're getting their ass kicked in the scrums too.
I mean, hey, when I saw the Oilers,
It's getting chippy.
I didn't think the Oilers were gonna make it to the finals.
Really?
Yeah, no. Who did the Oilers beat to get there?
Fuck, who was it? Fuck, it was them and who?
I know the Panthers beat the Rangers, which that made me feel like they were gonna win it all when they beat the Rangers, because that's a big team to beat. But you know, the Oilers, I can't recall who they passed, but whoever they passed, it wasn't a team up there like the Rangers. I know it was still the conference finals, but it wasn't. I don't think it was a stacked team like the Rangers that they had to bypass to get to the final. It might have been like Nashville or something.
I don't know why I want to say it was the Stars, but I don't think it was the Stars.
Well, you get what I mean, though.
Yeah, it was.
Like
It was the Stars. They played the Stars.
True. But the Stars,
Yeah.
They haven't really been. I mean, they've been a playoff team, but they haven't been as good since they made the Stanley Cup final versus the Lightning.
Yeah, I knew it was the fucking Stars. I just didn't want to be wrong.
Yeah, no, but hey, I like the Panthers' chances in this. I mean, even with it, if the Oilers won this game, I would take the Panthers just because of their path to the finals. You know, first they took out my
They're
team.
giving them. Are they giving them? Yeah, they gave them dual penalties. Is it 2 minutes or 5?
And hey, I'm not sucking up. I'm not sucking up the Panthers, man. I'm just paying respect because they got a good team, man. I mean, there should have been Panthers fans paying respect to the Lightning when they went back to back, you know, because we had a stacked team. But you can appreciate a good team when you see them. And hey, the Lightning are going to be back. But you know, the Panthers, they can go enjoy and get their first one. It's all good, man. It's cool. It's a Florida team, and you know me, I love Florida teams, but only the ones on my screen. Gators, Dolphins, Magic, Rays, and Lightning.
Woo! Panthers goalie just blocked a fucking big shot right there, bro.
Yeah, he's been doing that every game.
Yeah.
Bobrovsky is fucking playing lights out the last 2 series.
Basically every series.
Nah, the first series, bro. The first series, he was giving up 2 goals a game.
No, that was versus us, bro. Did you
Yeah,
see some
I
of
know.
those saves versus us, CT?
Yeah, he was giving up like 2 goals a game.
That's not bad.
I mean, warming
In the
up.
playoffs.
I mean, bro, he had a shutout the last game.
No, I know. I mean, I'm just saying 2 goals isn't bad either, though.
I mean, is it terrible? No, but compared to what he's doing now,
No, I hear you. Compared to what he's doing, it's not as good. But, dude, 2 goals a game versus these playoff teams, especially when it gets far in the playoffs, is kind of crazy. You know?
I think he's only had since the first series. I think he's only had 3 games where he's given up more than 1 goal in the last 2 series. Granted, I mean, the current series is only 2 games in, but still, he's given up 1 goal in the last like 4 out of the last 7 games.
Damn.
He's given up 1.
Damn, that is crazy. Well, what do you think? What do you think about them not this year? I saw that the Panthers did not touch the cup, man. I don't like how they're playing that mind trick game where the year before they touched the cup and they didn't win, and then they want to show the all the teams that touched the cup and didn't touch the cup. It's bullshit. The Lightning, they won the cup when they touched it and when they didn't touch it, and then they lost it when they fucking didn't touch it or something. Bro, touching it or not touching it doesn't matter. I thought the Panthers should have done the same thing they did just to show that, fuck it. It doesn't matter if you take a picture touching
I
it or
don't
not.
know. I don't know. It's starting to look like it may be a good thing they didn't touch it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The way they're playing. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. I thought I thought all that shit is bullshit, man. I don't care if they touch it or not. Just enjoy the picture.
I mean, here's my thing. People believe in superstition, whatever, yada, yada, yada. But irregardless of whether people believe in it or not, there are people that on the Panthers, I guarantee you, that don't believe in superstition, but because their teammates do, they're going to be like, all right, I won't touch it because you don't want me. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you don't want bad mojo or bad energy.
But I will say this. I don't think it has anything to do with that either. I really do think that it has to do with the fact that last year they got out physicaled and they weren't going to have that happen this year. And they played very hard on the checks. I mean, they're always hitting somebody, and that shit wears fucking teams down. And I really do think that it shows in that the disparity in the third period, all fucking regular season and in the playoffs, man, they're just wearing teams down.
Yo, Edmonton's playing with an empty net right now.
I done told you, fuck, it might be 4-1.
They're playing with an empty net, bro.
They have to, bro. They have to.
Yeah, dude, you're down 2, and you don't want to go home down 2-0 because, again, if the Panthers win game fucking 3, it's over, dude. It's over. I think it's over irregardless, but the fact that they're playing with the empty net because they had a face off in the Panthers zone. But as soon as they come up, they will absolutely try to put his ass back in. How much time is left on your clock, Bleezy?
4:54.
That's early. But it's the risk and it's the reward.
He's back in now.
Yeah, exactly. It's the risk reward, man.
Bleezy, if the Panthers win this game, I'll be 2 for 4 on bets, bro. That's back to 50% after starting 0 for 2. Because I told you the home team was going to win that game tonight.
Oh, they almost got it. You saw that, Bleezy? He missed the net by like on the empty net right before he came back in. He missed that bitch by like 2 feet. He banked it off.
On bets.
He banked it off the fucking side and almost had that shit.
Bleezy, you can still trust me on bets here now. I'm
No,
back to
yeah, bro.
50%.
No, you nailed it tonight. For sure.
So
With
maybe-
what? With what?
No,
He
tonight, bro.
called the
I actually
Orioles
text-
and the Panthers.
Yeah, I texted him and said before the Rays game started that the Rays were gonna only score 2 runs and that they were gonna lose. And then I told him that he asked me what I thought about the Panthers versus Oilers, and I told him, I said the home team's gonna win that game tonight.
Oh,
man.
we almost got another empty netter.
Damn.
Oh,
But yeah, man. So hey, I could be. I was 0 for 2 on telling Bleezy what to go for as of the other day. But today it's looking like I could be 2-0 and maybe get Bleezy's trust back to make him, believe in my bet.
He's still gonna fucking do the opposite of what you said.
I don't. Bleezy, you should have definitely not went with the Rays tonight, bro. That was the worst decision.
Hey, the
CT
Rays were
wouldn't
looking
have chose
good
the
there for a
Rays.
second.
It's true. They did tie the game, but bro.
What's up, MC?
Yes, sir.
What's up, fellas?
You watching this game, bro? Hockey?
Yeah, we're kicking ass.
Oh, it's fire.
3-1.
Hold on, man. Let me.
Hey, the funny thing is though, is Bleezy, how many times have we talked about when I would call bets and shit? If I was allowed to bet, brother, it would be fucking insane.
Oh man, I'll be betting.
I think out of all the things I've said privately, I think that I've been wrong like twice out of like 20.
Right.
Oh shit! I just saw the one you were talking about, Bleezy. Damn, that was even close. That was closer than the first one.
Right.
That's true.
Amicus.
He did say to pick the bet for $1 to $3. So that's 1-0 on the night, man. That's pretty.
Amicus.
Pretty good.
He bounced out, but go ahead.
Oh, never mind.
CT's making Bleezy back that money. I lost him.
I was going to ask who's Amicus going for in the finals.
He's pulling for Florida.
All right, good.
Well, wait, you didn't ask about me, MC, because I'm going for the Oilers, baby. No, I'm just kidding. Bro.
Oh, Canada! You can go to Canada.
Nah, I want to go with the Oilers so I can have a trip to Cancun.
You already have a trip to Cancun. The Lightning suck. I'm just playing.
Damn, bro.
I'm just kidding, yo.
Man, see, this is where, and I hate to say this, but like, I don't understand how the NHL allows shit like that. Like
what? What are you talking about?
Just what we were talking about. Well, I'm a little while behind you guys. I think I'm a couple minutes behind you guys, but at the end, freaking we freeze the puck. And they want to come up behind players and fucking rabbit punch them in the back of the head while the fucking ref is skating right in there and sees it and just doesn't do shit. Like, bro, right now they're up in the fucking well, and again, I'm a little behind, but they're showing the fucking replay of the guy coming by and rabbit punching the guy in the back of the head as he's skating off. It's like, come on, dude. Like,
that's some pussy shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, and the ref watched him do it and didn't say shit. It's like, dude, he's losing and he's punching guys in the back of the head as he fucking skates off.
That's fine because that just motivates the players, bro. Because I felt that.
Yeah, but what happens when it fucking injures somebody?
No, I understand. I get where you're coming from, but you got to see that the players, they feed off of that shit, bro. When the ref doesn't see it, and they felt like they were.
But the ref saw it. It was right in front of them.
I didn't get to see, but I understand.
But you got to remember, I'm like a minute and a half, 2 minutes behind y'all. So just because you didn't see it, yeah, you can't go back and look. But it's stupid, bro.
Booyah!
That sounds like y'all are trying to celebrate a goal with a booyah and a ooh.
Is that? That was another close one on the empty netter. It's going to be a 4-1 lead, huh?
It sounds. I don't know what's going on, but it sounded like it. And Green Rat just muted
Hey,
his mic.
Bleezy, this
So
game
maybe,
is over, bro. You can tell me.
Oh, it was from about half court, you call or whatever you call it.
Half
That
rink.
was crazy.
Half
from
rink,
half
yeah,
court, baby.
half
was
court
crazy.
No,
empty netter, dude.
Hey, I'm
Fucking
with
bring
Bleezy.
it.
I would have
shit.
said the same shit, bro. From half court, bro.
Half court, bro.
It's like, man, I didn't know soccer field was called a pitch till last year.
Oh, there it is. Goal. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Damn, your
Not
team
that
late.
bad.
Hey, god damn it, man. You know, you should have fucking I should have fucking gone with the 3-goal fucking win, not the fucking
That's crazy.
2-goal win.
CT, you really did say
Plus
before that third period
325
started.
odds on that.
He said before the third period started that they're the best in the third and they're gonna light it up. 2 goals is no problem.
Yeah.
Fucking turned it up, man. I thought to get
Cap
2
for
goals in
Life
the
was
third
saying
period.
that too. Cap for Life was saying
Man,
the
y'all gotta fucking understand. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna watch every fucking Panthers game, just like I don't watch every Heat game or whatever. We all got lives, we got families and kids, and well, those of us that do. But if it's on and I'm not busy doing a show or whatever, I'll watch it, man. And I'm telling you, in the third period, these motherfuckers don't play, dude. In the third period, they have fucking literally, they just showed the stat, if you guys didn't see it up at the top, that Florida has been in the offensive zone. Florida was in the offensive zone for 14 minutes so far this fucking period.
Hold up. I know I'm way ahead of y'all, but this dude just looked like he stuck his stick in this guy's fucking eye.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you they're dirty little cheap bastards with the rabbit punches. The dude that left his feet to fucking put his shoulder into Barkov's fucking face.
Oh my god, and that was a stick to the nuts.
Ooh.
Number 7, whoever number 7 is for Florida, just took a fucking stick right between the legs.
They're fucking dirty little bastards, and that's all right. Because fucking Florida's going to win this fucking game. They're going to go to Edmonton. And see, the fuck part is they're probably going to win it in 4, but yet we're going to have to sit here and not get to watch our fucking team win on their home ice. But I don't think Edmonton has a fucking chance in hell. Oh, I just saw it. And the ref was right there. The ref was fucking holding the dude.
You saw when he hit him with the stick in the face?
Yeah. Yeah,
okay,
I just saw it.
Watch the fucking stick between the fucking legs.
Hey,
You're about to see.
Oh, did they kick him off?
Yeah, they did.
Hey, CT,
all right.
Playoff experience really helps them out too, man. They were in the finals last year, right? Or was that the year before? So.
I did see the fucking nut shot.
I
just saw the nut shot.
A lot.
It's crazy, huh?
Yeah, bro. See again, a bunch of dirty bitches, bro.
Hey, that's how
I hope they suspend him for a fucking game for that number 39. Fucking, I hope they suspend his ass for that.
Blatant fucking hit, stick between the fucking legs, man, right in the nuts. Jeez. Score that shit. They're trying to score again, man. Florida ain't playing.
That's a caution penalty. It wasn't with the tip of the stick. It's not a spear. 10 minutes.
Florida is fucking firing shots off. They don't give a fuck.
Realize this game is over. It's 4-1. You're the one, and you want to protect players from themselves. You don't want to.
It's funny, man. Florida's on a power play, and they're firing.
See, but that right there, though, the guy just said it should have been a fucking. It should be either a 10-minute misconduct penalty or he should be suspended for the next game. He said that is absolutely unacceptable.
It is unacceptable. They should suspend him for the next game, man. We should keep up with that and see what happens.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
What number was that guy?
Number 39 was the fucking little prick that did it.
For Edmonton.
Bitch. 39's a bitch. Fuck them Canadians.
But the thing is though, they only gave him a 2-minute penalty, and so they can't change it. They can't make it into a 10-minute because it's already been called. But if they don't suspend his ass for the next game, bro, that's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit.
And this game is over, folks. Florida wins.
Hey, I'm only a minute and 6 seconds behind you.
Let's go, Cats. Let's go, Cats.
Hell yeah, great game, man.
Hey, I just like hearing Bleezy say, "Let's go, Florida, man." So I'm down for it.
Hell yeah. Let's go, Florida, man. Nice call on that winning bet.
Dale Gatos.
That's true.
Plus 325 odds, man. Appreciate that.
Hey, I gotta steer you right so that Colin don't fuck up your betting tip.
Hey man,
Get that money back.
You wouldn't have took the Rays today, would you? You wouldn't have picked the Rays to win.
No, I would have picked the Orioles to win.
Right, and I tried to tell Bleezy.
Hey, when the Rays fan tells you to bet against them, you should probably bet against them.
I know, I should have. I know. Oh, they're throwing a bunch of rats on the all right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Almost
Fucking bringing it back to the day, baby. Bringing it back to the day.
Yes, sir.
See, but then they got pussy, though, because they put up the nets and they made the nets even higher so that it's fucking harder to get the rats on the ice now.
But you could still launch them over.
Yeah, but
I think they lowered them I think they lowered them after the game's over.
Okay, maybe that's why. Okay,
I could be wrong, but I heard they lowered the nets after.
Because Colin, though, the thing is if you're in the second level or the third level, yeah, you can launch it over the net. But the ones next to the ice, there ain't no way, bro. You'd have to be fucking Josh Allen on steroids to get it over the fucking net.
True that.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
But let's get it, baby. Bobrovsky again, one fucking goal.
Hey, I gotta ask you guys a question because when the Lightning won the Stanley Cup, man, the first thing I did, and I want to know if you guys are gonna do it too. If you guys are gonna buy the hat and the shirt, man, they're each like $30, but man, it feels good when you get that fucking championship gear. I promise that shit is so fun, bro.
I'll probably buy one or the other, but I'm not gonna buy both.
If it was a Dolphins championship, then yes, I'm buying it.
Oh yeah.
What
kind of shirt are you talking about? Like a T-shirt?
Yeah, they get the championship T-shirts, and then they get the hat,
room gear,
the swag.
Yeah, I mean, I might get a hat if they win, but I'm not gonna buy both. Now, if it's the Dolphins, I'm buying everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Emptying out the bank on the Dolphins winning, bro. We're getting the shorts.
Bro, if we go to the Super Bowl, if we get to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna find a way to get there.
No, fuck that. You gotta go to the parade.
I will be at the parade. If the Dolphins win a fucking Super Bowl.
I will be at the parade in Orlando. Maybe Miami. It depends.
Hell yeah. If the Dolphins went to the Super Bowl,
Orlando.
I would have to watch that game by myself, bro. I couldn't handle the pressure. I would be too nervous.
Oh, that's awesome. That is fucking awesome. That motherfucking kid just had his night made.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that, Bleezy?
Yeah. No,
Bobrovsky gave that little kid. I mean, and I'm talking like that stick is 3 times bigger than that fucking kid is.
Oh
yeah.
I wonder how big those hockey sticks are. I bet they're equivalent to deep poles.
The goalie ones are fucking huge, bro. Like,
I wonder if they're equivalent to the fence lacrosse poles. I have to measure it.
Probably.
Because the deep poles in lacrosse are like 6'1", 6'2".
So let's see here. They play again on Thursday, and then
Yep.
again Saturday.
yeah, they give them 3 days in between changing cities.
Both games are at 8 p.m. Thursday and Saturday.
Shit.
Well, let's go, baby.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Win the championship for the first time in a while.
I wonder if
Broward County's about to win its first championship.
are they going to have a parade down there for the
Most-
Panthers?
I
If they
bet.
Huh?
I bet so. Now, is it going to be a huge parade? Probably not. But will there be a parade to celebration? Absolutely.
Right.
Shit, I know when the Lightning won, they had a boat parade in Tampa, bro. That shit was crazy.
They probably going to do a boat parade in Miami Beach. I don't know, bro. Actually, I don't know. They could have a parade. I don't know. When is the series technically ending? Technically. If there's a game 7, what's the
Game 7.
what would be the date on that if there is?
Here, no, I got it right here. Hang on.
Because I was supposed to. I'm going to Miami.
Game
next
7
week.
would be Monday the 24th.
Okay, that's way before. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to Miami for. I'll tell you backstage though. But yeah.
All right. Well, man, y'all want to wrap it up?
Sure.
The
Final
Panther-
thoughts. I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead, MC.
Fins the fuck up and vamos gatos. All right. That's it.
Yeah. Go ahead, Colin.
Hey, man. It's your boy Sports 24/7 with Colin, man. You know what time it is, bro. Gators, Dolphins, Magic, Rays, and Lightning. If you're not with the program, get with the program, man. Check out MDC. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. And shit, man. College World Series, here we come. Peace.
And I forgot to say something. Make sure y'all hit that motherfucking like button for your boys from MDC.
Yeah, baby. Hit that like button. Let's get some more subscribers, man. That's what we need. Get this thing popping. And so, but I'm glad to get the Cats victory tonight. Glad to get that winning bet in on the third period. Good call by everybody involved. Good stuff. And yeah, that's about it. CT. I think he's out, huh?
Now his mic's on.
No, he probably just had to step away for a quick second.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up, fellas. Is that cool?
Wait.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Wait. Yeah, it's cool. I'm just trolling.
All right, bro. I'm going to end the stream. We more than likely will be back soon. Who knows what day, but probably sooner than later. And we'll see you.
Until next time, peace.